Okay. Let's make this quick.
We wasted 20
So,
minutes already,
yeah.
guys.
It's
So
fine.
we noticed that she was hiding stuff from us. Then she was angry and shit. And then she left the room. But before she left the room, she handed a handwritten note to Glove, stating that the wall have ears. Marian quickly did a detect magic and found divination magic on one of the books in the room.
And her ring.
Oh, that
I
was
mean,
after. The
that was
ring
after
was
lah.
only when we were out.
Yeah.
Elden Ring.
So then I quickly followed Selby. And then for some reason, Marian and Vervin were arguing about some shit on the way out of the room. So
What are we arguing about?
No, because I was annoyed. Like basically, expedition dumped on her, and then she basically was like I don't know like what you guys are talking about. Like this all seems like puhaha. Like this doesn't seem important to me. And then she just left the room. Like gave no shits. Didn't even say thank you for waking her ass up.
What do you
okay.
mean? Okay, carry on.
So
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck lah? Like why are you being such a grateful bitch, right?
Yeah.
Strong words.
And
So
then
Celia unleashed her inner Karen, and then Vervin was arguing with her.
No, bro.
he was like,
that's
oh, you know, maybe she's like whatever, like he's being the holy man that he is, like he was like trying to defuse the situation or whatever the fuck, right?
I mean, we really got our reward. It can't be like 2 rewards from 2 NPCs.
It's not
right?
to reward. This is common, like courtesy. Like we put you out of a freaking coma. The least you could do was say
Yeah,
thanks
she's
for your
still-
help
As you
instead
can
of
see,
like
Celia is still very angry.
like who are you people? Like why are you important? Why is the information you telling me right now like I shouldn't care about this. This doesn't matter to me at all. And then she just fucking left the room. That's essentially what happened. So I was like, what the fuck? And then while she was leaving the room, she gave the letter to Kasklav saying like the walls have ears or whatever. So fine, went out, and then I messaged her in my mind saying that since the walls have ears, like can we talk like telepathically? Like don't need to say anything. And then she was like, no, cannot. And then I was like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, even in your mind also cannot? And she's like, yeah, also cannot. Then I was like, okay, fine. So we cannot have any conversation. Then what the fuck do you want us to do? And then she brought up the fact that, oh, you know, you mentioned that the shrine is like unstable at the moment, right? The portal is unstable. So we should definitely go fix that. Because out of everything that you have told us, that is the most important thing that I feel like I can like take care
I
of.
felt like that was the most
Then
important thing
fine.
too.
So we decided we're like, okay, fine, we will go with you to the shrine and show you what happened, blah, blah, blah. So while we are journeying to the shrine, I like checked in with her also in the mind, like, can we talk now? Like, is this okay? Like, you know, it's now that we are out of the crystal temple, which apparently there's some scrying shit in your room. Like, now that we are away from the town, can we have a conversation? No, still cannot. Then we're like, okay, fine. Then we go to the shrine, and then she fixes the damn portal, and then still cannot fucking talk. So basically, she just doesn't want to say anything.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she
yeah.
can't, because she also has some scrying shit on her, which is a ring that
Right.
she wears 24/7, like she never takes off her
Wait,
body.
I mean,
Correct.
don't we know what happened to Kasklav? He cannot talk about certain things too. It's not about where. It's about
Is Kasklav wearing a ring?
Wait, I can't talk
Huh?
about certain
no, not
things.
Kasklav. It's Celia. You yourself cannot talk about certain things. You signed a contract.
Yeah, so now which is ergo the title of the episode.
I mean, okay, we don't know for sure whether she has the same
I know
condition.
for sure.
Also,
I know for sure.
As in-
Satulagi. Wait, Satulagi, Kasklav.
Huh?
And then
Wait.
then she basically got summoned to go to Everesca, where she probably will die. So that's where we are at.
Yes, that's on the way back.
she's
Also,
not
wait,
dead
no,
lah.
sorry, not
She's
Kasklav,
not dead. She will be.
Yeah,
We have
she-
a chance to save her.
Hold the door.
If
wait,
we
wait,
want
wait,
to.
wait. Satu lagi. One more thing. Saifit, you know when we were on the way back to the temple, right, for the second time with Selby, when we were walking to the temple, right, we actually found out that the cave with the flower, it was some kind of flower that lets you increase your
Oh,
maximum
right.
spell slot, like maximum level 1, like learn one
Oh, no.
extra level 1 spell,
That's
right?
something.
No, one more level 1 spell slot.
It
Plus one
permanently
level 1
gives
spell
you
slot.
one level 1 spell slot.
Yeah, but because we
Yes.
damaged it, right, it's useless.
Yeah. It's like we showed her the
Anyway,
flower, and she was like, what the fuck? How do you
It
get this
doesn't
flower?
matter
Blah,
because
blah,
we
blah.
need
It
a
doesn't matter.
master alchemist to brew the potion for us, and who knows how much it'll cost. Anyway, some things we glossed over. Chieftain gave us a magical bottle
That's also
as
true.
a
That
reward.
turns into a
And she
maid.
gave us, yep,
Yeah.
she gave us Grey Cloak Hill's promise to aid Everesca.
The item is a
In the
Ana
fight.
item.
Also known
We
as what we
discovered
came for.
Exactly what we came to do.
we discovered that to mine dust crystal, Selby has to prepare a potion that the miners apply on their tools before mining.
Selby this, Selby that. Man,
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
man,
The
this.
magical item that we got, right, is
Man.
like very, very Ana. You can go and look what it does. It's like a water blade.
It is very Anna, it's true.
Yeah, it's like
Too
a
bad
water
she's
blade that
not
you can
here and you're
infuse.
stuck with me.
No, but this is Orcus' weapon, okay?
Had
So
to give
You
it to
can,
Ocarus.
you can have a look. It's called bottle blade under magic items.
Oh man. Bottle
yes.
blade.
So anyway, the situation right now where where we ended off was we came back to town after she fixed the shrine and everything. And then the chieftain say, hey, like good that you're back because you have been summoned to Everesca and you must go there post haste.
Yeah.
So she hasn't gone yet. Like we are still in the town. She's still in the town as well, but she is basically about to leave. Correct me if I'm wrong, Darren. Is that the
This evening.
okay? Yeah. So she's
Um,
so if we want to pry anything out of her, or if you want to find a way to break whatever she has,
we have about half a day.
blah, 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 yeah, we are on the timer basically.
At the end of last session, Selby did walk up to the party, specifically to Isilia.
Yes, she did.
She
Give
did.
us a dust crystal.
She pressed the cloth wrapped dust crystal, about the size like the palm sized dust crystal, and saying that in case you don't hear from me again, she pressed it into your hand.
Maybe later.
What does that
Mhm.
mean?
Means she go die lah. Means the what's her name?
Verona.
Laria Silverhand's gonna kill her.
So
It's bleeding. It's bleeding, but you know what I mean.
the leading theory is, of course, Verona gave her the ring. On top of that, we don't know anything else.
Yes, because we did. I did when I checked. I think I wrote a inside check or history check for this. I can't remember. And the visions where we saw her speaking to Verona when she was being like indicted to be the town like shaman or whatever the crap. She wasn't wearing the ring. But after that, all other visions after the interaction, she was wearing the ring of scrying. So
Okay.
yes, that's where we are at the moment.
What would
Yes.
the five
Any
of you
other questions, Kim?
clear up everything first before we start?
Just very concerned about damage plant that keeping me one spell slot down, but carry on.
Yeah. So that's where we are. So are we? Yeah. Anyway. So yeah. Okay. Darren, go.
Go already. What do you guys want to do?
Wait, why did I carry a corpse who died?
You carry one of the
So we
monks.
carried one of
back
the monks
for
back so that she can
autopsy.
do an autopsy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The monks or the ones who died?
Yeah, the ones who died.
Because I mean they look like they didn't die. As in they didn't die of natural causes. So
No,
but then
they-
she's
they
not going to
did-
be able to do the autopsy anyway because she's
She's
going
like,
to
gotta go.
be sent to death. So yay! Oh my god, what do we do? I don't know. Sylvia's just clutching the dust crystal. I'm like,
It's
well,
too late.
So take stock. We have two dust crystals. One is the smaller one, which
which Kasglov is
Kasglov
going to give to Nelon.
Kasglov has. The one that is suitable to be used for arcane focus. The other one is the larger palm-sized one.
palm-sized crystal.
Yeah. So one the size of like a small chicken egg, one about palm size.
Again, I want to point out we have 25 more dust crystals in the crystal temple,
Pop, stop it.
ripe for the taking.
Palms. Oh, we can take it when she goes, right? Ew.
All right. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, wait, Cam got any more questions or not?
No. I'm so clear right now.
Okay.
Then we chase after Selby.
So yeah.
Okay.
What
So
are
if
we
you
gonna
So we basically have made like absolutely no progress on
Well, we
on, like,
have
she-
we
what's
He-
going on here.
We
Yeah.
cleared the main quest here already. We just don't know what's
Yeah.
going on below the library.
Below the library, which she doesn't want to talk about. She's like, huh? What do you mean? The library is just a library, what?
So guys, we can actually kidnap her, you know.
Can.
Nothing is stopping us from doing it.
Can.
It doesn't matter where we take her.
What?
No, it
No,
doesn't.
but we
It
can
doesn't.
we can
You know what I
kidnap
mean?
her and prevent her from being killed back in the capital.
You're gonna
Ah,
fake her death on someone who can literally tell when she's talking about something.
I'm not saying we fake her death. I just say we forcefully imprison her.
but it doesn't change the fact that she's being listened on, watched on. I don't know.
At this point in time, the fact that they ask her back means they more or less know what's going on, right?
Yeah. So short of like somehow stealthing the ring off her finger, I don't know what else
You know what? I think
are we gonna do.
I think Verona's,
If we had Anna, that'd be
I
great.
think Verona's
Oh.
not a very good person.
Yeah, that's what
I
I've been
think
saying.
so too. And you know what? I think Selby can live without a hand
No,
rather
we're
than
not gonna do that.
alive.
I'm a Karen, but I'm not trying to make her limbless. Okay. So yes. So are we
So just so
going to chase
happens,
after her?
I put a drop of blood in the bottled blade, right? If I
Oh,
happen
that's
to
true.
nick her by accident, she will turn necrotic, and we have no choice but to amputate.
No, stop it. We're not doing
You-
that.
Has it been 8 hours?
Probably not.
Yeah, we long rested because we traveled to the shrine and back.
You didn't get the
Um,
bottle until after you came back,
No, we
what?
came
Oh,
back to the
we
town.
came back already, talked to the chieftain, and we went to the shrine again to repair it,
Oh,
right?
Oh, that's
So
true.
it has been 8 hours then, yes.
wait. So are we actually thinking about amputating?
No, I'm not for this idea.
Hmm.
I'm not for this idea also.
Like, how
Okay.
I
about
refuse to be.
How
you,
about just a finger?
like slip the ring out of her finger? Is that hard for you to do, Orcus? I don't know. Like steal the ring off her. Is that
Definitely harder than chopping her hand off.
really?
I'm gonna
Really?
protect you from good and evil while you do that, brother. You will be
Okay.
protected from both good and evil.
Cypher is just like, I literally just minded my own business for 3 days. And my partner has become chaotic.
We can try, but what happens if we fail?
How,
At least she doesn't have lost her finger.
I mean, if she wanted to tell us something,
Ah.
she could have taken it off herself, right?
No, okay.
No, nothing to do with the ring, lah, guys.
But that is one hindrance that might help.
Yeah, we can't say anything about it because out of character we don't know what happened with Isilia in character we don't know what happened with Isilia and Verona. And she never said anything.
Character and out of character, you also don't know. I haven't said anything, to be fair.
We know that you have some binding agreement that prevents you from saying lah.
That's true. You don't know that.
Yeah, in character we don't know.
In character, you don't know. Okay. You make a good point.
I think quite shack.
Okay. Remembering, okay, because, assuming Orica said, like, we sort of know you have, like, some beef with Verona, which is why you seem so against, like, what's her face, lah. So when you say that, I'm going to run up to, what's her face? Selby, Shitby, and write on a piece of paper saying, I too am in a binding agreement. Is there a way for you to choose your words carefully to not void anything? And I'm gonna pass that paper to her. I'm not saying anything. I'm not even telepathic. I'm just like really then slide the paper.
So that's the first thing we'll do, is it? Find her and
I mean, she's walking away. I'm just going to catch up, lah. Basically.
She's
That's
in the temple already. I'm assuming you're having this discussion.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, then
And
fine.
then
I'll go
she's
find
in
her
the
at the
temple.
temple. No problem.
Okay. So the five of you run up to the steps of the temple. Temple's closed, but the doors are open, so you push your way through. And you see
wave
as you kind of push your way,
wordlessly.
you push the doors open. You can see the door of her room closes behind her. In the distance as you kind of walk in.
I'm knocking.
You run up to the door. You knock. There's no response after a while, but there's no response.
Selby, you forgot your cloak.
Is the door locked? I
Before
tried
the
the
door
door.
just swings open, and you see like this curved ethereal hand just opening the door from the inside.
Huh? Wait.
Hold on. We are outside the door now. Isuya is knocking on the door, and then the door just opens
Yes,
with
The door opens
yes,
from the
by an
inside
ethereal hand.
yes,
by mage hand.
yes.
Okay. I will go in then.
You can
Yeah.
see that she is packing what appears to be an assortment of clothes, some books, and she appears to be pulling out some of the dust crystals from the chest and putting it inside.
God damn it! How many is she pulling out?
And
But
you
my main motive is getting the piece of paper to her.
okay. You hand the piece of paper to her.
I'm just making small talk like, oh, by the way, you left your cloak behind, just wanted to pass it back to you, blah, 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 while she's reading the note.
You can see she looks at it and her hand is like a bit like shaking a bit. But then sits down,
No, dude.
kind of takes a deep breath, and she's kind of looking. You see, she's very wary, and she's looking around. She looks at all of your faces, looks at the walls, looks at the ceiling for a minute. Then pulls out, just kind of quickly runs or sits down at her desk, picks up the quill, and she writes, "People would kill entire cities to bury this secret." She slides it to you.
Mm.
I have two questions. I'm not gonna say it to her. I'll just whisper to Isuya. Who are these people and what secret?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously she can't say that.
I'm gonna like break the awkward silence with well, I'm glad we've done a very good thing here, haven't we? Greyholm
Then
is
she kind
very
of clears
safe.
her throat. Yeah, thank you for returning the cloak.
Yes, but Greyholm is safe.
I think so.
I can insight check that.
Sure.
How to play the game?
I don't know. Just roll a d20 and hope for the best. Not very insightful.
Not at all.
You can't quite tell. There's a brief flicker. Her facial expression changes slightly, but you can't quite tell what it means.
What's it? Oh.
She looks at you, like almost like waiting for you to say something or do something.
I'm gonna write another way in below question mark.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, I will obviously show
Wait,
the
so
two.
who's going to be taking care of like the town while you're away? I mean, you're the only magic user. Like surely people need
And she kind of does get what you're trying to do and does make small talk with you while you can see she's pressing the quill very hard on the paper as she's doing it, and the ink is kind of like staining like a corner of the paper as she does it, like almost like you can tell she's very anxious, making small talk with you while thinking about what to write. Uh, before she writes, you won't get past the wall.
The wall?
We know that. I'm talking about the library. Library, there's a barrier. I was asking her if there is there another way in.
After that, she does continue, and I've said too much.
Oh,
Said
under
nothing
NDA.
at all.
She's under NDA. Cannot say already.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Unrelated, but we are level 5, right? Because I haven't leveled up.
Yes, you're level
Yes,
5.
we are. Uh, Gosh. Cypher, help me.
I'll change the topic. I'll ask her. Oh, by any chance, are you familiar with the Order of the Ancients?
I have heard of some of you, but I can't say I've experienced or have had the privilege of meeting someone from the order.
Unfortunate.
We don't really get many visitors in the hills.
I understand. It's just that I've been away for some time, and it would be. Was hoping if anyone could direct me to one of my fellows. As you know, we are very experienced with dealing with the extraplanar.
Hmm. Um.
Well, if you haven't seen any, then I guess I'll keep looking.
Not around these parts, I'm afraid.
If I try to read her expression, does she give like a indication that she now feels like we're in a position to deal with anything more, or is it still like I don't want to tell you guys anything more? I can't tell you guys anything.
No, don't need such effort. That she's clearly still hesitant.
Oh,
I think let's not force the poor woman to do anything that she can't come back from.
So I'll be sorry for being so direct and personal. But
She looks at you and she kind of quizzically.
you know, the aerospecs is a very important position in Grey Cloak Hills, and you mentioned that your mom was the previous aerospecs.
Yes.
So what happened? How did she pass?
seems quite sudden from what we gleaned. You were saying that.
She kind of like, and she pauses for a moment. Don't, I don't remember.
You don't remember.
I, I, it must have been too long ago, and my memory is a little spotty sometimes.
That's all right. We don't want you to have to relive any undue trauma.
Mm.
Will you be at Everesca long?
Um, well,
I want to insight check the
sure.
response.
Out of your intention, I think it's probably related to what she can't talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Why I
Go, just
cannot?
roll the inside check for me, please.
I know I'm trying to open my character sheet. I don't know why I cannot.
Oh,
Very
okay.
curious. Very curious.
I'm not sure. The council said it should only take maybe 2 to 3 days at most. No, so that one.
Oh my god! Of all
Cut down.
time.
Would you do us the You know, I'd like to keep in touch.
Oh, sure. How though?
I tend to Celia, do you have anything that could perhaps you know this whole thing with the ailment, and we just want to make sure that you'll be all right for the next couple of days. Think of it as a aftercare service, if you will. You know, we fell victim to that horrible beast. It's a very terrible thing. We just want to make sure that you'll be all right for the next week or so. So maybe Celia, do you have anything that could help us keep in touch through perhaps magical means? And if there isn't, then maybe we can resort to the non-magical means.
Checking inventory. I don't.
What kind of thing do you need, Celia?
I mean, if you really wanted to contact me, I could. I mean, she kind of like glances, looks around, kind of like looks around her room. I might have enough time to write up a sending scroll.
That would be amazing that I can like learn. And I was just gonna ask you actually, since I don't meet like a lot of magic users, so you know I'm trying to up my repertoire, and you know you guys, I mean our types are the only one who can. So that'd be great, actually.
Oh, right. It will take a while, but I think.
Can I help? Does it help if two people?
Do you know how to do this? Cast a spell?
Do I know how to cast a spell or the spell?
The spell.
Probably not. No.
That's the reason why she wants the scroll.
Shut up.
I
Then
whispered to Selby.
she kind of chuckles slightly. It's okay. I think I'll manage by myself, just in case something goes wrong.
Okay. Yeah. Got that.
She nods and says, "Is there anything else? Because I do need to finish packing and all that still."
Right. No problem. When are you supposed to leave?
This evening.
Okay.
Oh, that's so soon.
But we'll come by and get the scroll, I'm assuming, before you go.
If I don't see you before then, I'll have Reston deliver it to you.
Oh, we can just chill here, actually. I mean, it's not like we have a place to stay. We've just been chilling at the guards.
It's kind of
No?
like
Like, the lobby is nicer than
Oh,
sleeping in a barn, I'm just saying.
sure. Of course, if you like, the waiting area of the temple is open for your use.
Mm-hmm.
And you see she kind of like squints slightly. You can see she waves her hand, and you see the mage hand kind of picks up the piece of paper that was written on, brings it to the candle and burns it.
Mm-mm. Okay. Got it. Well,
She nods and then she resumes packing.
Poof.
As the mage hand opens the door and lets the five of you out.
Did we at least get one long rest?
Oh yeah, you did.
we did. Like, coming back.
One or two. 2 days.
Two,
or
I
both? One.
1.5.
1.5 days.
So,
As in, like, how many
yeah.
long rests in total?
Yeah.
1 long rest in total.
Yeah.
So we are camping outside.
Not camping lah, as in like it's not going to sleep yet. It's like the evening, so we can just
This afternoon.
yeah,
Right
we
now.
can
It's
just chill.
afternoon.
You know what I mean? Like we
You
don't have to
can-
leave the vicinity. We can be near her just in case anything happens. We don't have to be in her room. But it's not like what are you going to shop? There's nothing to buy here. Unless you want to go to
Sure,
the greenhouse.
No, no.
Again,
Can I check with resident cleric? Did you take lesser restoration?
I think that's part of my kit already because I'm a
Nice.
life cleric.
Nice. Thanks for freeing up that slot. Okay, so if we've had one long rest,
I don't know why like my video square suddenly became so freaking tiny.
video
What?
Okay, never mind, never mind.
Your
I got
Discord
it.
one?
size, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's so stupid.
Okay, what's
It's
the plan?
fine.
Do we have some downtime?
I mean, technically, yeah, I have no idea how else to get information out of her. So
I mean,
it seems like,
maybe you're right. She cannot talk about it.
yeah, there's
I
no
find
way.
it extremely weird that you cannot remember your mother's death. I
Oh,
mean,
it's
unless it's like me, who
definitely modify memory. Just say.
you seem familiar with the spell.
You are not familiar with the spell, is it?
But we
Well, I'm
know that
aware of
But it happened
spells
to
that
her,
can
right?
You're
affect
aware
memory.
that spell like that exists,
Exists.
but I mean you're aware
but
that
we've-
magic like this exists, but you're not aware of the exact
but
spell.
even the
Oh,
rest
okay,
of
fine.
us
But
in
I
the
mean,
party, we
fine.
have-
Yeah, I would
no,
say
like
that.
even the rest of us in the party, we know that some weird stuff happened to Isilia's family where like none of them can remember.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but wait, was it explicit that their memory got altered? I cannot remember. Were we with Cecilia when she went, to all the
Yeah, we
different
went
families?
Yes,
asking
we
around.
were
Yeah.
having, I think, dinner with my parents
And after
when
the
we had
dinner,
that
like they couldn't
conversation. Yeah,
remember anything.
they were out, no, but we just, So I believe altering something like that is definitely possible. So,
So it seems like everything points back to Miss V.
it would seem so.
Don't think she's a very good person.
It would seem so.
You big city elves.
Anyway, I hope that we'll see Selby again.
I think we need to push back the curtain on whatever happened to her mother. Seems related to what you're trying to figure out with your brother as well.
Hmm.
How about we go to the forest and we kill rats until we can modify memory?
Start.
Modify memory, Verona.
Why are you bleeding? Bleeding what? Elden Ring into this year. Killing rats. Oh, God.
Farm until we can dispel the curse.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be maidenless.
What's left to do
I
here?
think we've accomplished what we set out to do, to be fair.
We still cannot harvest our own dust crystals, which is a bit sad. She don't want to teach us how to make the potion.
She said
Well,
it
I can see why.
Why?
did ask.
She said
We're like,
that
oh, why is the
dust
recipe?
crystals are
I
kind
can't
of
tell
it's a
you.
common commodity at Greycoat Hills, right?
But it
It's
should
not
stay
like
within the Grey Cloak Killers, you know?
it isn't. They trade with it.
Your gaiji. Yeah, so if they let an outsider access it, it's not gonna be.
Oh come on, we just saved the city. Are we outsiders?
Hmm.
I mean,
Okay, yes, DM says yes.
So I don't know what else to
Okay,
do,
yeah.
guys. I think all we can do is wait for the sending scroll and then leave. What else do we have to do here? Nothing, right? Aside from the giant ass dust crystal
mean-
that's just sitting in the mine that we cannot harvest anyway.
If we want to, we can go to the
And
mountain
the
and
library that we
harvest
cannot get
altitude
into.
fern.
Ooh, that is true. Oh my god, we can go make a day out of it. Go foraging. I know
For
Vervin will be
spell slots.
extremely happy.
Look for
I would
spell
love
slots.
that, dude.
I'll look
Altitude
for
fern.
altitude fern.
Or we just buy a really long ladder, we climb down to the
So-
library.
I did suggest that if we really wanted to, we can
Oh my god.
locate
that's
object
such a
on
good idea.
Elha's flow and see whether we can find any more.
Oh.
But-
That's clutch.
But then to be fair, when Owl went in there, he only saw one flower, right?
Yeah,
It wasn't
Yes.
like a field of flowers, it was
Yeah.
just one. So even if you
it
find
did
that
say
piece
it's
again,
very rare.
yeah, it probably not gonna be more there, you know.
Okay, let's not cheese. Let's not
Yeah.
cheese rolls.
I want to go to the freaking library, but there's no way to get down there unless we all,
Fly.
yeah.
Damn, this is ridiculous.
I was gonna say, what if we dig like from the bottom of the towers? Nothing. It's not gonna work, right?
We don't know how deep it goes. We know it's at least 60 feet down. How tall is the tower?
More
About
than
I
that.
said about 4 stories if I'm not wrong. 4 or 5 stories, yeah.
So it's maybe like 20 feet underground.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then we encounter the barrier.
Oh my god.
This place is kind of a backwater, huh? Not very well read.
Mm. And yet they have all this shit.
No, it's because they have all this shit. They're not very motivated to move beyond their way of life and write books about things that happen. Where's the public library funding in this town, man?
The government
Goes
funding.
to it goes to
Goes
torture
to
chambers
Everest,
and dungeons.
feeding the peritons.
Okay.
Well,
I can't think of anything else to do, man.
altitude fern, I mean,
Forage.
Yeah,
northwest.
from the furnace.
When are we leaving? Are we scheduled to leave here, or is it?
You
like
have not made plans to leave yet. You're just
No.
you're just
It's
being
just
chilling.
yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Do we need to send word back to the Grand Marshal that we, secured the aid of Grey Cloak Hills?
Just FYI, the scrolls don't go to the Grand Marshal, they go to Lady Verona.
Ah,
you
let's
have.
send
What
us
now?
let's send a spam mail.
You got mail.
They
Hello,
were written by Lady Verona, so they go to Lady Verona.
hello cousin. 1,000 dragons, or I'm stuck at border.
Send this to 10 other people, or you will die in your
I,
sleep.
I am your son. I need money.
We don't have to inform. I mean,
No, we don't have to
Shelby is
inform
our
her.
informer. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, can we discuss? Or is it our
Mm.
place to discuss what kind of aid they are lending Everesca, or is that beyond our pay
It's
grade?
the entire
It's in
the
the
entire
document.
tomb guard. Like it's basically the entire army.
Alright, I feel like if we have to ask questions about this sleep thing, did we ask the priests or the monks who were sleeping on like what happened to them?
They can't
The
remember.
Yeah, they said they
Yeah.
just had their dinner and then just went to sleep and then never
Yeah.
woke up.
That's sounds like
So
what I do after dinner, but yeah.
that was part of last week's session also. There's a not so coincidental link to Naralis Analor, I guess,
Oh.
because both Selby and the chieftain were praying to him
Mm.
when they fell asleep.
Right.
Mm.
So I think
And
moving forward, we should dig into like what exactly Naralis Analog, who
Yeah, which is what
Yes.
Oracus has been trying to find out also, like by
Yep.
asking the people, but they've all just been like,
a
"Oh, he
deity, right?
saved me."
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
oh,
He's
that
like,
being said, right, both of them supposedly had close encounters or direct encounters with him.
Yeah, so Cypher would know that people worship many things as deities, right? Like even within the Order of Dawn, there were many patron deities of the various uh, you know, good aligned deities, but Cypher would know that very few of them are actually like what you would consider a deity, like a full on, not just a demigod, but like a god of the Forgotten Realms. Like I think Ilmater very clearly counts as a full on pantheon, but Titania certainly isn't. So I think if we
Neluon?
can, yeah, I think if we can push more into the identity of Neluon and Narrative Analog, that might
mm.
be the right direction to figuring out what's going on here.
Maybe a other planar deity.
Yeah, I'm very well aware. I will share that Titania, my own patron, is a very powerful fey creature, but she's
Ah.
not what you would consider in
A
the same league as, let's say, I guess Ilmater or what was Maeve's deity? Kalimvor, yeah, all the more common pantheons that you see in human cities. What more did you find out
I
about
miss
the
Glenmore.
So
Miss
there's
my
one more
dad.
thing.
do you?
There's one more thing that I think I forgot to mention. She said that the monks were trying to connect the portal to another plane, but they failed,
Yeah,
and
so
somehow
wait,
he
these are
allowed the other
But
plane
it still
to
needed to be a plane that is close enough to the demi plane
Right.
for it to work.
And so I
Because
think
it's not like they basically tried to change like one, what do you call it?
They basically tried to
Like
rig
IP
it.
address, they just
Yeah.
tried to like
they tried to plug into another
change the
port lah,
last
but
three
failed.
wait,
numbers.
this is
Try
very
to-
important. So
Yep.
the monks are Grey Cloak staff.
No.
No.
The
The
monks are the
monks are
confessor guys.
yes,
Yes.
and they tried to change the portal to connect to another plane that's close to the demi plane of Dread. They
Which was
failed.
originally connected to.
Yeah, it's originally
so
So
connected.
do we
to
have an
the demi plane.
explanation on why a demi-plane of Dread is connected to a shrine?
You didn't ask.
We did not. Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So
We just
somehow they
argued
fucked
it,
up,
yeah.
and
we
then
didn't
they
figure it out. Because if Narlith's analog is a freaking Dreadlord, then
he has an obsession for death. So maybe.
Ooh.
okay. So but we know that those confessor dudes tried to change it from whatever this demi-plane to a
Which tracks
nearby
with
plane.
like
And
the
then
past elf shit lah.
sorry.
Because they've been trying to like draw portals and trying to basically, it seems like they're trying to find a way to either get to somewhere or
right.
so it makes
Wait,
sense that
but they were trying to open an interplanar portal, man. I thought it's just a teleportation portal. At least so far that we have
I mean,
encountered.
teleport to another.
no, but this
plane,
is essentially be able to move into a different plane, which is what this would have done if they were successful. Anyway, so yeah lah. So it tracks with what we have been thinking about the Mars elf so far.
So is Natalie Portman what they were trying to bring over?
No, the amygdala, you mean?
Yeah.
No. So apparently,
Alien.
it was a failure that somehow managed to create a backdoor from the
Yeah, to
demi-plane
the
of Dread
demi-plane,
back
yeah.
to ours. So they kind of fucked up lah. Which
Yeah.
makes me wonder if
Which
this
is
was
why
an
like maybe they died.
accident.
Yeah.
So it
Wait.
might not even be connected to everything that is going on.
So the
Correct.
so the amygdala is from the demi-plane of Dread.
Demi-plane of Dread.
Yes.
Because what Shelby said is like, oh, it seems like they were not successful and instead opened the back door to the demi-plane. So whatever was trying to be basically came through lah.
Do we have to talk to Shelby again, or can we just like assume that I asked her why the demi-plane connection in the shrine?
Sure, I'll assume that you can do that if you want to.
Yeah.
She will say that. Okay, she will say a long time ago, when they established Grey Home here, and when they were trying to build up civilization in the hills, as kind of way before like her ancestors' time. So they were building up civilization here. They realized there was a stable portal. And then as they kind of like probed it, they realized that it was a connection to a demiplane of Dread. And they had to suppress it because they were afraid of what would come true eventually.
I guess
so the
if she
portal
had
is naturally occurring, and then they just put the shrine on top to be like, okay, we are
Protect it.
holy now, which kind of tracks on why there was both consecrated and desecrated ground.
Yes. So she said basically the founding people of Grey Haven. Is that what she said?
Mm-hmm.
Like when they picked this land, they stumbled upon this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was she able to share who the founding people were?
Like it's a long time ago.
Wait, hold
Super,
on.
super long time
But
ago.
then we
Yeah.
saw her binding the portal to this place. So was that when they tried to suppress it? Was she part of the founders of this place?
No, as in binding the bottle.
Yeah, we have a vision, right, when we
Yeah.
reach the shrine. So was
Yeah.
she trying to bind and stabilize the portal?
She was renewing the wards.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that tracks. I mean that still tracks with what we think like the Mask Elves have been trying to do. What we just don't know is whatever is happening at Grey Cloak is obviously under lock and key in her brain by Lady V. and she can't say, and she really can't say.
This Verona need to kena.
It's confirmed Lalona ring on.
She is
Hey,
the
Lalona's ring.
final boss, guys.
She
I
is.
don't
So-
even.
I
Yeah,
suggest-
She's not.
no, but
Well,
at
I
this
mean,
point,
she's one of them. Okay, she's one of the many, but she's definitely up there. But we need to up our skill tree. You
okay,
know,
we need
Before
to.
we
Just get
go back.
Casclav to seduce her.
You know, you draw all those crime
Whoa,
movies. They always have this board with all the red strings. Now we have Verona connected to the Leodons,
Yeah, she's in the
connected
center of the
to the
string.
king. Then there's a bishop that's connected to the monastery.
Oh my god, I
Then-
am going to ritual cast that magic and concentrate it on cast glove.
Why?
Because I just want to see if there's anything divination ping that pings from him. Because he's the only other person who has spent time with Verona.
Oh shit, you're right.
Spend
So have
time.
you.
No.
I mean, okay, fine, myself, like two of us. Like I would do that. Like as we were talking, I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, fuck, and then I'm like, and I'm doing that. Yeah.
No, and
Then you
no.
should do it.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
look
no.
at Isaiah.
Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. Sorry, Kaskaf, didn't mean to say.
Nello one is magic
It's-
though.
What a
Nello,
surprise.
Nello one's magical though. I mean,
No one saw that coming.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
you give the party gifts from Strut one time and they can't trust anything anymore.
yeah. Bro, wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh
No,
my
wait, who?
god.
Really?
no lah, fuck.
Okay, oh my god.
Okay. But I take it we slept well yesterday.
You did.
Yes, we did.
Okay, what's the
You
plan?
see, normally, yes.
I think the horses I spoke to are getting impatient.
Yeah, I think we need to find a way to let help Selby escape in case she needs to, but I don't know how we're gonna do that from where we are.
Escape?
I mean, she's gonna go down, right?
Well, I don't think there's anything we can do really.
They're not gonna kill her. They need her
I-
around. No one else
yeah.
wants to come here and be the aspect of this shithole, right? There's not even a library. Listen, they're just gonna
Maybe
wipe
They might just
maybe
destroy
it's super
the whole place.
important for like someone in her bloodline to continue to be the Arospects because like what you mentioned, Argus, like it's passed down like generational
But
many
she mentioned that. So what happens when she dies?
So I think that does help her because there's no unless she pops a baby, there's nobody that's going to be carrying her bloodline, right? So I think she should be
That we
fine for
know
now.
of. Maybe we should ask her if she has any kids.
Okay, when she gives us the setting, we can ask her, hey, do you have any blood relatives
That's
around
a very
here?
do not ask that question, okay?
You
Asking
can write
questions
it
like
on a
that,
piece of paper.
No, this is how we are. This lack of filter is why we are having this session in the first place.
What is this
Exactly.
filter you are
Exactly.
talking about?
What
Cypher?
is a filter?
Let's try to
Wasn't taught to
behave.
me.
Let's try to behave in a civil and acceptable manner for society.
What's
This
wrong
is
with
totally
asking if she has
acceptable where I
like
came from.
family? There's nothing wrong with it.
Given the circumstances, I think it's very sus. If you don't want to be suspected as the murderer, then don't ask these kind of questions.
Eventually, Selby does emerge from the room. About 2 hours later, while the five of you are happily discussing whatever you are discussing.
Oh, you're here. Damn, you have kids. Do you want one?
hand Celia the scroll, a spell scroll for sending.
Thank you.
Uh, she smiles. Not a problem. I assume you know what to do with it.
This is a school I can learn, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, great. Yes! It's not a one-time thing like that we have had so far. Basically, is what I was checking. Like this is a thing that I can learn, not
Then you can
just
copy to your spellbook,
do
is it?
one and then correct. I can copy it, right?
Yes, 50 gold for each level. So sending
Okay.
is level
Sending is what?
3, I think.
3.
150 gold. And 6 hours.
What spell? School. I'll
You-
bring it up. Sorry.
Yeah, 150 gold and 6 hours to copy standing. And you need a short piece of which is whatever lah. The one
Yeah.
your reagent pouch will have.
Okay.
shit.
Cool.
Hey Selby, are there any potion shops around? I forgot.
Potion
There is
sellers.
a
Can tell
village.
Simon. Oh my god. Is he actually gonna ask?
There's-
Children.
Any kids?
There is a village alchemist. Our wares are relatively simple, but he might have what you're looking for.
Have we not checked that out? Like, would he have things like healing potions and stuff like that, or is that something that we would need to get from like
We might, yes.
you or Ramstein? Ramstein.
Um,
I don't know.
Ram, Reston.
Reston.
Ramstein.
Ramhon.
Reston does not exactly brew potions. He's more of a natural remedy kind of healer.
Healing stones.
The village alchemist does keep a small stock of healing potions. You might check with him if you'd like.
Okay. Yeah, that will be useful for our journeys, no doubt.
Okay.
Please
Uh,
take care and stay in touch.
Yes,
She
I will.
says, I'll wait for your. She kind of like gestures your message, I guess.
If
I
you have
mean,
anything,
you were the
feel free
ones
to reach
that
out.
you said you would be checking in, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you have
But
anything,
if you
just
want to, feel free to
yeah.
reach out to me as well. I mean,
This
you know
foreshadowing,
us.
dude. She's gonna die, man.
Anything, just send us a ping.
Sure. Then she smiles and
Really,
she.
anything.
We are headed further up north, so if there are any supplies that you could use it here at Grey Home, we could pick it up and pass it along when we come back down to Everest.
Where you headed?
Or not.
Yeah.
Anurok.
Anna Rock.
I know.
Not the most pleasant of places to travel to. But I'm sure you'll have fun. I mean, the five of you look like the adventurous sort.
That doesn't sound fun.
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
Huh?
No.
What?
It's just,
I
that was Marion.
Do we all need to like gather in a zone of truth and have an honest conversation? Why do I feel like
no, that was right. Marion. Okay, well, anyway, I mean, I could ask her, I guess. Like, do you have any like smith, like leather smith
I
working
ask her whether she
person?
got kids.
No, that like does like goggles and shit.
Wait, didn't we already have those?
yeah, we do it, right?
But we don't have for everyone, do we?
No, I think a few sets only, right? How many
Yeah,
sets?
it's not for the whole party. I think we only got like
I think
I don't have it
two
in
or
my
three.
inventory.
I
Did
have
someone
it in
take
my
it?
inventory.
How many?
One
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Then we need more than one.
Goggles?
You know, like the
Dude,
things that cover your
Goggles are high
eyes.
tech, man. How about just like a sand veil? Do we have fabric that's thick enough to keep out dirt, dust, and grime, but thin enough to keep visibility too?
Goggles.
Or be able
Well,
to see through, but like keep out, stuff.
I don't think the natives of Anorok use goggles.
Yes,
You-
we are.
Sorry.
I
Rude.
As far as I know, they just cover their faces with cloth.
Cloth goza.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's I don't know. It's like a see-through kind of like a more see-through kind of
like a
fabric.
bridal veil. Haha, are you married?
Oh, what
Are
a
you actually,
coincidence!
are you actually saying that?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you,
You
very,
know,
a bit weirded out.
I look at Cypher also.
Yeah,
you
I
I
know, like
see.
Yo, hold on. Wait, I tapped Cypher on the chest and I on the shoulder, sorry.
Wait, do
and
you
I'm
use
like,
that in Elven culture? I'm sorry. That's...
no, I tap
Is
him on the
this
shoulder and I give him
happening again?
guidance.
I think we
Um,
do. Right? Is
I'm,
that a thing?
I'm not betrothed quite yet.
Oh, but you
Ooh,
do
but there
know where
is
we can
someone.
get a bridal.
There is. I am seeing someone.
Oh, you
We
are.
Ooh!
um.
Oh,
Is it?
that's so cute. No, it's just,
It's a
it's a
monk's favorite
nice
pastime.
change of pace from the conversations like we've been having for like weeks now. So
Is it really?
really, it really is. Trust me. Oh my god. Still, is he cute? Is he tall? Is he dark? Is he handsome?
She
Is he
looks a bit.
here?
She looks a bit like. She's he's the the son of the chief of the guard.
Ooh. No, is this no one finding this like like why? It's cute. Have you met him? We wouldn't have met him, would we?
You might have he's just a guard for now, but you might have met. He describes one of the guards, and he was one of them who was stationed outside the chieftain's tent.
Oh, we have met him.
Oh my god, wasn't he a real shit to you, Celia?
No, not the chieftain's tent. That
Yeah, he
was
was.
here. No, that was here.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
no, it was the chief. No,
No, that was
no,
the
those were
house,
the
yeah.
guards that were at the house.
At her
Yeah,
house,
it's not
yeah.
the tent. The tent guys were nice. Hmm. Are you gonna soon? I'm literally
You just
pointing to nothing.
prodding here.
I'm sorry. It's just none of my older siblings are married, so
We don't have we haven't made any concrete plans yet.
that's nice though.
We still have quite literally the rest of almost eternity to decide.
Come on, guys, that was a good segue. Now you got the information you needed. You're welcome.
True.
Hey, we don't
Oh,
know. Maybe Grey Clock Hills having kids out of wedlock is common.
Uh, that's so nice. Okay, well, have a safe journey.
Yeah, I will.
How are you getting there anyway?
Teleportation circle.
Oh,
Oh.
they work now. No, I don't say that.
Oh
I
right,
was
the one that
How
is in your tent
convenient.
that's here, right?
I was told to open reopen the teleportation circle. They did say it was a pressing issue.
Wait, it was not like it was purposefully not made available.
Yeah, we know that. Right?
Oh right.
Capital closed the circles.
Right. Yeah.
Free trip back to Everesca, anyone?
Hey, think of the horses waiting outside in the mist.
I forgot about those.
Well, I didn't.
Okay.
Oh, they could be long gone by now.
No, I spoke to them. They seem very trustworthy.
Huh, you told them to leave if anything happens. It's been like how long since we've been here?
I feel
I
like
mean, nothing happened, also.
I feel like we've got a real bond there. Our relationship is stable.
Okay. Okay, horseman.
Anything else, guys?
What time is it?
What time is it?
Sorry.
Do we set off like right now?
Mid-afternoon. Mid-afternoon.
Wait,
Yeah.
are we going to look for altitude fern? Do you think we'll need?
No lah, I mean that is really.
You were the one that was
suicide.
pushing for it, but
It was Vervin.
you are the one that asked Selby where to find it.
I mean, we went up the.
Cause I
stupid-
wanted him to know, like it's not here. Duh.
I'm
This is
okay lah.
altitude fun, right? You never say
yeah.
high altitude, right?
Yeah, that's why.
Sea
Could be
level
lower
is an
altitude
altitude.
first.
You
Yeah.
literally said
Hey, we
the
climbed
description.
the mountain for one day, then you tell me it's
We
not
didn't
altitude.
climb the mountain. We
We climbed
literally
the
went
mountain
like
twice and almost died.
oh, by the way, it
twice.
is close to the Periton's nest. That's what Selby said.
The Parations.
Parapara.
Yeah,
The
KFC.
big bird's nest behind is where you will see the altitude from.
We level 5 now, we go settle.
Oh wait. Oh shit, there was
1v1.
one thing we forgot to mention. I think I didn't take it down my notes also. But Selby suspected that there was somebody in the village that was working with
Oh, correct. She suspected the guy who's
Masters,
conveniently
right? Yeah. So she
Yeah.
suspected
I think it's
beyond
him.
dead. Mm.
100%.
She said it's him, basically.
Yeah, 100%.
yep.
But why would he
Okay.
sacrifice himself then in the end? For what reason?
Maybe he was
Him.
feeling
No, guilt?
guilty.
No, maybe he was under mind magic.
Mind control.
So I mean he did
Oh.
say at last it's finally over before he died.
Wait, he is like a botanist, right? A gardener type.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he would have received the plant.
Yeah, he would have
Yeah,
gotten
he
plant
works
dick
close-
as well.
which is why she suspected it was him because he's the only one who,
Who has outside
has
contact.
with
That's
the
right. That's right.
that family.
I mean she didn't specifically say that
what's-
family, but
No, she
said
did. The Liadon, she did. She did.
Because
she
say that.
didn't. I
Because
was
she-
the one that mentioned it.
No, because you brought it up, so she
Yeah,
said.
brought it up.
Alright.
So she said like he has contact with them.
Alright, gang.
Yeah.
We got it. Case closed. Let's move on.
Okay, let's go to
So-
Sand City.
No, we
Let's
go to
go.
Everesca to, hunt some Leodons now.
They would have gotten away with it too if it weren't for these meddling kids.
All right.
Let's go to Tatooine. No, that's wrong.
It takes you the better half of the rest of the day to scale down to where your horses are at. Roll me choose one person to roll me a D100, please.
Vervin,
Vervin.
Do it.
master of gambling.
Vervin, let's go. Give the Elrond rolls here. Just
Do it.
that's alright.
36 is okay lah. That's a okay lah roll.
You return to your horses, and most of them are pretty intact.
Pretty intact.
I guess they didn't run away.
You had a total of 7 horses. No, 2 plus 3, right? 2 plus 3, 5 horses to start off with,
Yeah.
and now we have 3.
So you're gonna ask your friends what happened to the other two? I asked Ifrit.
Are they like on the ground or did they leave?
They appear to be on the ground,
Quite dead.
dead.
That's
No.
alright then. I'll just feed the rest of them.
I speak the
The
dead. Why
other
you die?
3,
Why you die?
you can make me a medicine check if you like.
Okay, Vervin will make a medicine check and ask the horse why he died.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I don't know. I mean,
What, I
You're
just
not
checking why the horse died.
actually asking the horse though, like you're just
Well,
making
I mean, just a preliminary investigation would you would see that now number one, all the horses are off their rope, their leash, and they're wandering around the area where the initial encampment.
Right.
The number 2, the 2 horses which are dead were mauled to death. Their
Holy
corpses
shit.
are kind of like the necks, their claw marks, and the innards have been ripped out of their bodies. Obviously, some kind of attack of some kind.
does it look like bird claws?
It's hard to tell.
are they
Mauled?
eaten or are they just killed? for fun?
Yes, quite a lot of the meat has been torn off the 2.
Right, case
Okay,
closed.
okay. Well, aren't you gonna ask your horse friends
No,
what did this?
I have better use for the spell slot.
Oh, so now you're not good friends with them.
Well, we need to. I mean, do the horses that are left
Why
do
you
they
want me
look
to ask? Oh,
very malnourished?
were these guys eaten? Yeah, they eaten. Okay.
who? By
They looked
Do you want revenge?
they look like they're in shock. Kind of at first when you kind of like approach them, they're quite unwilling to cooperate. So if you do need to make me a animal handling check to get them
Wait,
in
wait,
order.
wait. Let Vervin handle this. All
So
right.
hold on. Can I
Oh,
also
Hold on.
God.
Let me handle this.
No.
Speak with beast and
Wait, wait, wait.
plants.
from Vervon's medicine check? Can we see how long have they been killed?
Yes,
Can literally say,
it-
I don't want to watch the short line.
there are flies and kind of like you can see like the wounds have kind of like dried up already and the blood has kind of coagulated. It's been at least 3 days.
Okay, so maybe whatever is hostile has been gone. I relax a bit.
Mm-mm.
Okay, communicate.
Yes. Remember us? So we're back.
You must RP in voice in horse
we're,
language.
we're doing okay. Look, I'm really
What kind of
sorry
horse
with
is that?
what happened to the other horse,
Sorry,
but
Sean not having me today.
here there's some
No, I'm just
there's some
saying.
fresh grass. I find some
There's some
I forage
fresh
some
grass.
fresher than usual grass.
There's no grass.
Why don't we
I-
just
I
feed
look
them the
for some-
flower, the useless flower?
I mean, what use is it? This Selby did say it's totally useless now.
Yeah, exactly. Just feed them the dead Elha's flow.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Can I look for some grass area? Or
There
is
is
it no
literally
grass at
like an
all?
entire like bed of like hay that Cypher has set
Yeah.
up for them.
Yeah, I will reach
They
my
didn't eat.
I'll
They
reach
did
my
some of
hand.
it. They kind of
Okay.
like you set up a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
reach my hand into the hay and get out some ones that are maybe a bit less like more from the inside, fresher,
It's hay,
juicier.
sir.
Yes, I'm putting
You know
my
what
hand
hay
inside.
is?
I know I'm putting my hand inside the hay.
You just say juicier.
Juicier for the horse lah, not for me.
Moss.
Not sure how much juice hay would have, but okay.
Maybe the horse thinks it's juicier,
Do we have
Okay.
any horse people in the chat?
Yeah. All right. What do I roll?
It's so
Can
retarded,
animal
I
handling?
Sure. Is animal handling charisma?
Nice. It's a wisdom actually.
So no advantage.
Are you fucking kidding me? Come on.
No.
But they can
Piece of shit. What is this always
Kind of
happen?
like you speak. The horse is just like eyeing you warily, and then you kind of pull out the hay. You approach. The horse is gonna rear up and knock you to the ground. You take 4 bludgeoning damage.
400.
Cheap eye.
Roll a new character now.
This always happens, dude.
We take 4 bludgeoning damage as the kind of horse just rears up and smashes into your armor. You fall to the ground and knocks the air out of you.
I sigh and lend him a hand.
Trying to calm down the horses. Just
Just-
Yeah,
just
I
like
will assist in that effort also.
Sure. Go ahead. You
petting.
can make me an animal handling check with advantage. 1 person.
You want me to do it?
You. No. Yeah, someone, whoever who has. I've only +1.
Okay, I can do it.
Fuck, you're so wise.
Alright.
There you
Easy,
go.
easy enough. You managed to calm the 3 horses down. After a considerable amount of effort, they do seem a little less restless, and you do kind of like fasten them up to your carriage.
Does it look like a humane amount to be pulling with 3 horses?
It's 2. So they
And
were
one-
and 1, so it will be a considerable amount of extra weight. You might have to rest more often.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are we about to set off though?
I would say so, yeah. Are we not?
Okay. Then I think I will look at the sorry state of our beast of burden and time to ask for help from an old friend. I
What?
do fumble through my trunk for this like beaten up stag horns. Place it on the ground, and I cast Find Steed.
God damn, dude.
What?
This guy. Wait,
Freaking
what does that
Titanic
even
got
do?
free mount at level 20.
Yes, yeah.
That's right.
You can RP this if you want, Cypher.
Yeah, so as you see the bones lay out on the ground, and I call out to Titania to bring my trusty steed called Reason. And you see it like climb out of the ground, and it takes like the horns become the
Ooh.
spectral steed that comes out
Wow.
of the ground and solidifies into an actual elk.
What the? Are you like a
Holy
necromancer
shit.
or something?
Yeah, you could have summoned a
Whoa.
mastiff too. I need a mastiff.
Yeah, it can be a mastiff as well, but for now it will be an elk. But I'll use the
Wow.
warhorse stats because the elk is not balanced.
Sure.
That is actually amazing, dude. Fine
Yeah.
steed. Holy shit.
Once it like kind of like solidifies into a corporeal form, it looks like an ordinary animal, but its eyes are silver.
Amazing.
I slowly approach this spectral,
It's not spectral anymore.
this silver-eyed elk.
I will introduce
And
everyone. This is my companion for a long time. His name is Reason.
hi,
Like-
Reason. Then I start like scratching under his chin.
Yes, it's a very calm animal.
Is he called that because he literally rises up from the ground?
Reason as in the
No, it's
voice
because-
of reason.
Yeah, because
Oh.
without this animal, Cypher is a bit unreasonable.
Yeah. You know, that would be very reasonable.
I'm sorry. I'm super out of it today, guys.
You sure? Are you okay?
Yeah, I've just been stuck in one room with 2 cats the whole day.
Hey, that's good. You can.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a
Nice.
bad
no,
thing.
no, yes, but I've also haven't had dinner. It's
Oh,
probably
what?
why.
It's 10 p.m.
I know, I'll eat after our session. It's
Just
fine.
bring the food in and eat lah.
No, it's curry. I can't.
Can't or won't.
It's
Not
fine.
with that attitude.
You know what I eat in front here now? I eat everything.
I know. I
Yeah,
know.
dude. You can eat fucking chili crab at my table, you know.
But yeah, after a moment of bonding, I will turn to Vervin and it's like, oh, he understands common. Might not be able to reply you, but speaks common absolutely
Oh,
fine.
that's so
Amazing,
cute.
dude.
He's so cute. I want one. No. I'm sorry, Owl.
I will shits on your head.
No, he doesn't. Shit on yours.
Alright.
Our flies
Considerable
away.
load is lifted as one less person needs to sit in the carriage on your travels. So you don't really have to. You can resume normal pace, if you will, traveling for Anurok, if you like. Are we about to set off or?
Yes, let's go. We still have 10 hit points, right? Is that just me?
I
Everyone
think it's
has
a new
10
day
hit
now.
points.
I removed my temp hit points.
It's a new day, so
Because
no.
it
Oh.
because it is the next day already. It's the next
I thought
morning
you
after
did
the night.
some tea
Mm,
thing.
That was
Yeah,
Oh, right,
yeah,
I
yeah.
was
way
way
before,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, got it.
It's okay. I don't think we need tea for this part.
Cool.
We've been drinking too much tea. Like our pee
Right.
is white.
It's bad for your bladder.
Yeah.
You. Okay.
Okay.
I am. No, I
music's
can't. I
changing.
can't do it. God damn it!
Music change means
I don't have enough gold.
oh happy music. Okay, means no one
Oh
died.
shit, we didn't go and buy potions.
Too bad.
Wasn't it like herbal remedies?
There's
No,
I mean-
we have an alchemist.
It's fine. You know, the thing is, right? Oracles, like, you know, we go back to Everesca or we're not going back to Everesca. Shit.
One scroll. Or
Yeah, we.
something.
Okay.
It's okay.
I guess
It's
we have to
okay.
be more careful.
It's okay. Vervin will find out. We'll have a plan.
One scroll.
Okay.
Oh my god, you
New map.
map.
New Ian map.
Courtesy of Ian Ho.
Okay. This time we're actually exploring it, and we're not just walking past the islands that are floating and then walking the other direction.
What? Where?
What?
What?
No, the one at the previous
yeah,
map in the
yeah,
forest.
yeah,
We just like walk past the islands, and we're just like, okay,
Yeah.
No,
I
we
know.
explored it, but what could we do? It's not like we can fly up to the islands.
that's true.
We found the
The
that
weird
ruins.
castle. Yeah.
Oh, Tatooine, everybody.
We have that one item that's like the cooling berry or something, right? What's it called?
Huh?
Don't we have that?
What the fuck?
No.
Acai berry.
Oh, I did
Alright.
remember something like that. Some Wait, you bought
Oh
some
no, that was
candy,
chill
right?
berries. Yeah, the chill candies.
Mm.
Is it? What's it called? Yeah, chilling peppermint. I have those.
Anyway, if you want cool water, like I still have the traveler's flask that you can just drink out from the cold
Oh,
side.
that's true. Yeah,
We have a freaking bag of coding.
that's
Can just
cool.
put
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
whatever
you
inside.
can't go in. Don't do that.
No, I mean,
All right.
not with that attitude.
No.
Okay, guys. It does take you the better half of a week. And although travels were relatively quiet, you don't bump into anyone uh, on your way to Anorok. There isn't much in the way of sightseeing, as the distance between or the breadth of road between Anorok and the Grey Clock Hills is relatively uninhabited, and there isn't much in the way of like natural landmarks or anything that do stand out. However, eventually, as you kind of see the great sands in the distance, you feel the sun is beating down upon you and the people around you. The seething heat kind of like starts to scorch your skin, and it's hard to make out what is going on in the distance without catching the glare of the sun. Which with each bump of the carriage, you can feel almost the sand itself with the winds is blowing in through the cracks, the wooden panels, and it's seeping into your kind of clothes and your boots. However, soon in the distance, you can hear what appears to be the sound of distant chatter, which breaks you out of the turmoil of your endless grind. And you look ahead and you see what appears to be a small little outpost or village of some sorts, nestled in the shade of a few palm trees. The village looks to be some sort of rest stop of some kind at the edge of the desert. What would the five of you like to do?
Oh, it's been days since we've had a civilization. Should we stop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should.
I'm
That'll be
lying
nice.
down in the carriage like Patrick in his house.
Do you think that this sort of area would be the kind that's welcoming to strangers, or I suppose a little bit better than the welcome we receive in Alaskan territory?
I think so.
I would say that
find
they are
out.
expecting travelers, so
Anorok is inhabited by elves also.
You
anybody
know.
know?
Uh, so I can make me a history check. Syria can make me a history check. No, don't need already. So I think you have not exactly been to Anorok. It wouldn't make quite a lot of sense, but you've heard stories of people who have been, from people who have been, and it is a city of culture, a city of it's a grand melting pot of cultures. There's different races of every kind, humans, lizard folk, tabaxi, elves, dwarves, gnomes, all kinds of people live in Anorok. It's not elven city or capital of any sorts.
Yeah, well, I think so. I think we can expect more cultures.
Hmm.
Vervin has probably stopped drawing so much attention for once.
That's great.
Yeah, enjoy your newfound freedom.
I'm just dying. Thinking about cutting my hair.
Oh,
Right.
Well, let's advance in.
Yeah.
There's a couple of different locales, but you do have to park your caravan at the edge of the kind of like the village. But in the middle of the town is the largest building. There's a it's made of stone. There's a few camels which are tied up outside, and there's a water bin or basin for them. And there are red curtains which kind of drape the entrance. Above the curtains is kind of this like makeshift wooden panel splashed with different colors of paint, and then in black written across the panel, the wooden panel, it says the Palm, Palm.
So this is kind of like the. Is it a staple or is it like a staple plus in?
You don't know. Then there is another thing, like another outpost, if you will, beside it. It's a single ramshackle shack almost beside the palm. Outside of the shack, there is a very large trough, and there are like 10 camels tied up to it. It's filled with dirty water, and there's another trough which is filled with dry hay. There's a large sign which is pinned to the shack, and it reads "Camels for rent or sale."
But that's across from us.
That is so. Imagine like in front of you is the palm, and to the left of
The
it is
side,
the
right?
yeah, to the left of it is the camel outpost.
I would say that I'm physically struggling the most because I come from a cold climate.
If
I am
yeah.
actually struggling and dying physically as Vervin.
It is extremely hot. It is the kind, it's not like Singapore hot, but it's like a oppressive heat. It's not humid, but it's like it just
It's like
feels
wallaby hot.
Like
Yeah.
like the heat that gives you rashes from
yeah, it's like Melbourne summer hot, man.
Mm.
Oof.
Yeah, it's like it just feels like you're slowly cooking in an oven.
In cancer hot.
Right.
Wow.
Does
How
that
are
look?
you?
Sorry? Safid?
No, okay, Casper.
No, I thought Casca. Yeah.
Oh no, I was just going to ask Seyfried how he's coping in armor.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm out of my armor, man.
Alright, that's good.
There's no way. um,
Places like this exist. It's crazy how the people live here.
well, they're used to it, I suppose.
Thought you were from me.
Doesn't look like there's any room for travelers to have their horses um well taken care of.
I mean, you can ask around.
Are there people around, like a staple hand sort of deal?
There is someone who is manning the counter at the camel outpost.
Uh,
What an intriguing animal. It's like a horse, but
It has bumps.
humpback.
It has humps on its back.
oh yes, I've heard of these creatures. They're
What
they're
do the
suited
humps?
for living in this climate. They're called dogs.
What?
Dogs, you
Ah.
say?
Yeah,
Interesting.
like the domesticated variety, but larger and sandier.
So like sand dogs?
Yeah, yeah.
Sand dog.
Send dog.
But why does it say camel?
Does it?
It does.
It's
It says camels for rent or sale.
Oh,
Must
what's
be
a
the breed.
what is a cramo?
Inside check on Cyprid.
Sure.
Cannot be. Oh my
Oh.
god!
Hey, Cyprid.
And I wrote, it has such a huge modifier too.
Oh
So
god.
I will just walk off away and then approach the stable master and
You approach the stable master. It is a lizard folk.
it's not really strange to me, I suppose.
You see like just this kind of like dirty green and brown scales, where he's wearing kind of like very loose fitting kind of cloth over his body. You can see he is smoking what appears to be a pipe. Every time he smokes, he kind of releases the smoke. You can see his long tongue kind of licks the air around him.
Right. So just to be clear, we are kind of on the edge of the desert actually, where
Yes, that itch.
yeah. It's afternoon, I suppose.
Yeah, it will be about midday, where the sun is the highest.
Afternoon. Right. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to Muha, sir.
Muhar. You Muhar?
The town is Muhar, sir.
Ah. Sorry, we are travelers from a reasonable distance, and we were wondering if you would have a place for our beasts of burden, or would it even be possible to trade them for camels as we move further? inland?
Great. For camels.
Is that a service you provide?
I could be persuaded if you would. I have not traded before.
Well, I figure that, people coming in would bring horses and people leaving the desert would want horses, right?
Not many people want to go into the rock.
Yeah, so we're leaving you with the horses that are useful for leaving the desert. Think about it, it's an excellent way to diversify your business. Could bring in a lot more money.
Where are these horses?
I'll kind of like gesture to out back where there are 3 very tired looking horses and 1 dog with antlers.
They look very weary.
Oh, not the one with the things on its head, just the horses.
I give you 2 camels for the 3 horses.
Well, how about 3 for 3? After all, we are presenting you with a unique business opportunity. It's not like you'll find many horses in the desert, would you? You need someone like us to bring them in.
Not many people want to buy horses, sir.
Sorry to interrupt, but you said you don't really trade often.
Yes. He kind of like pulls out a stick, taps the sign, rent or sell.
Well, how much?
How much would
the-
a camel be?
What are your rates?
Well, we only sell the finest camels.
Inside.
Inside check. Vervan also going to
Oh.
check.
Ripped off enough in
Immediately,
Everest. Yeah.
immediately.
Is Cypher, you can tell, is being slightly not disingenuine.
Alright, I'll let it slide, salespeople.
I'm just obsessed with the dogs, so called.
Yes.
Never seen them before.
Kind
Sand
sir,
dogs.
can I ask about the camels?
Yes. Yes. What would you like to know?
If I were to rent one of these,
How long would you be renting the camels?
I don't know. What would happen if we can't return it for whatever reason?
Well, you're gonna taps his kind of claw on the table. It's well, it's 100 gold per camel.
Okay.
Meanwhile, sorry, while I'm listening, where I'm looking, the camels like tied up
Yes.
while the keeper is distracted. I'm gonna untie the camels.
Show me a slide of hand check,
What
please.
the sand dogs?
Sand dogs.
What do the humps do?
Oh shit! I
easy.
cannot see.
God damn.
Easy enough. 23.
Why do they have these things on their backs? I'm
McDonald
asking like the
archers,
guy.
I'm not gonna do anything. I'll just untie them and see if
The camels store water in the humps, and they drink a lot. And when they go on long travels, they do not need to consume that much water, as water is scarce in the desert.
Oh.
I discreetly join the party.
And from here to Unrock, like what's the journey? How far?
From here to the capital,
Mm.
about give or take 3 to 4 days if you live.
Okay.
That is if you live.
So
If
when
not-
you rent camels, like why rent? Like you expect people to come back if you don't expect them to make the journey? That doesn't make sense.
most people rent the camels with the intention of returning eventually.
Do
But
you collect like
but you don't
collateral?
believe that they will survive the journey, then how are you assured that they'll come back with your camel?
Payment up front.
If you're
Ah,
renting,
then you
how
might
do
as well
you?
just sell it. No?
Yeah, I could. Some people do return.
Oh,
I assume you get your money back, the deposit back when you return. Otherwise, it's like the sale price, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh. So you get we get the full amount back?
I mean, we charge for the rental.
Marin's never rented a bicycle before.
No. Don't, yeah. Really no. I can't
What did it
cycle.
be? Gentleman and a lady.
Actually, on the way here, did we even see any like wild camels hanging
Are there
around?
other people around also?
Well, if you notice, not many people, but you can hear there as you walk past the palm, there were sounds of like people talking, like laughing coming from inside. But outside, not too many.
I'm gonna think.
Okay,
I'm gonna assume that we're not gonna make it very far without these camels.
I am going to, pretend to ponder his offer. Is there anything like, I don't know, like metal water trough or something nearby? Basically, I'm gonna make a loud noise to try and scare the camels since I've already untied them,
Why?
so
But
that we
we
can
need them.
rescue them and get them for a better price.
I'm gonna make a loud sound.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like accidentally knock into
Make me an
something.
intimidation check.
Can you do this secretly? Like, oh my god, dude. That is the
Wow.
worst.
I'm not very intimidating, guys.
Oh.
You make a very loud sound, hoping to scare. You kind of kick the trowel. The trowel goes over, and you see the water just goes everywhere. You
It
slip
was
and you slip and fall in the process. You see the man kind of stick his head out, sees all the camels are untied. You see he kind of just pulls out this like wooden whistle, blows it, and you see all the camels just freeze. He kind of like looks back at you, Seyfried. Your
Me, I didn't do
friend,
anything.
you owe me 5 gold for the water trowel.
say what now? It's not
I
damaged.
had no idea what went on behind
What?
here with like Orcus all like
What's happening?
yeah, I'll be like very confused. Orcus, what's going on?
I don't know. I just tripped and fell. You shouldn't put this in like the middle of nowhere.
It's he kind of like you can see he's kind of stretching. Then he kind of like climbs out from the front of the outpost. And he taps his cane on the ground. It's 5 gold for the water trowel. He squints his eyes and looks at you, Seyfried.
Does it
Alright.
look damaged at all?
He looks over. You know how hard water is to come by in Anorok.
Well, first we'll.
It's
like,
5 gold for the water trowel.
I don't even have 5 gold, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you get water
I
anyway?
will quash the squashy argument and give him 5 gold.
He points at the water tower. We get rations every week.
Oh.
Oh my god, don't we have create food and water?
We do,
Do we have
yes.
to pay for? Do you have to pay for water, or is that free?
Malaysia.
Like, do you have to pay for rations, or is it like a every?
Water is the most precious resource in the desert. You will soon understand.
Ah.
You hand 5 gold for one?
Yes, I do. I'm lowering
Much
it now.
appreciated. Then kind of slips the 5 gold into his coin pouch.
So how much
He
is a
kind of
ration?
brings back the water trowel. Kind of like ties up all his camels while speaking to you.
Can anyone like get a ration of water, or is it like specific people, or it's like as long as you pay the price, or
You just have to pay the triumvirate. Enough.
Like how? Like you pay at the water tower? Like how do you?
Well, the guards come in every week to give out the water in the
Ah.
tower.
Ah,
Okay, I think
cool.
3 for 2 is just what we'll have to take. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that's fine. That's better than nothing.
I'll tell him right, I'm really terribly sorry about your water trial. We didn't mean to waste such a precious resource. I feel bad about trying to push for a better deal now, so I think 3 horses for 2 camels is, if we could shake on it.
Us. He extends his hand, his scaled hand.
Alright, we'll collect the camels before we depart, I suppose.
You shake his hand and it feels unnaturally cold.
Make no remark of it.
Mhm.
Is
Come
there-
by when you're ready to leave.
Of course.
You notice that at the edge of the town there is a caravan that is parked. The back of the caravan is open, and there's a dark-skinned human woman who is wearing very loose-fitting cotton robes and wearing what appears to be like some sort of like turban of some kind, sitting on a stool.
Right, where are we on the map? Sorry.
You are here.
Don't see.
Okay.
Towards the
Yeah.
left.
Oh, okay. So, like, there's literally a water tower, a single building, and that's it.
A water tower, single building, and then a couple of other smaller buildings.
Right, and the caravan is parked outside the encampment.
Near the edge of the.
Oh, so
yeah.
like somewhere here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you will. This is all larger than what it seems, so not drawn to scale.
Yeah.
Got it,
Sorry, what
got
did he
it.
say? Muha, is it? M-U-H-A-R?
R.
Muha.
It's in the book that was given to you, I'm quite sure.
You're a book.
You're a book.
Lemao. Get wrecked.
So, what else is there to do in Muhar? Or is this mainly a rest stop?
Well, if you're not a local to the town or the desert, usually you would want to hire a guide. And
Where would we
your
acquire?
clothes don't look very suitable for desert travel. You're kind of looking at Vervin.
Oh, what? Sorry.
Clothes.
We are not very
Oh, so it's-
suitable for desert travel.
All right.
So if we don't have a guide, what's the easiest way to the city of shade?
He shakes his head. Without a guide, you'd be dead in a day.
You know what? I believe this guy. Where
Mm.
would we acquire such a guide?
Ask around the palm.
Huh? That's fair.
Like go
Is there-
genting, just
Is,
hustle.
is the palm somewhere like a tavern or an inn where we could rest our head for the day?
Yes.
It's right beside the camel shop, right?
A tavern. Yes, no, there are no rooms for rent in the palm.
Oh, it's just a bar.
A bar and a food stop, if you will.
Mm. Any other like shops around here sells clothing or
There's
accessories
a
or
provision store in town,
uh-huh.
and old lady Yolena at the caravan at the edge of town sells desert garb.
Ah.
That's convenient. So question for the DM. After completing basically half our journey and then we've got another half to go back to Everest, right?
Hmm.
How
Mhm.
much space is there left in our cart? Can we comfortably fit like maybe 3 out of 5 people?
Yeah,
If we
because
want
you'll
to
be
camp.
consuming rations and stuff and all that. Yeah,
So like
Yeah.
space for 3 people to rest inside while 2 people stand guard or
Can.
something, right? Okay, so we don't really we can go outfield on this thing. I think, you know what, we'll
I'll go to the palm, I guess.
I think we'll leave the camels for Ren. Joke's on him, by the way, the horses are gonna drink more water, which seems to be more valuable than the camels. But yes, let's go.
All right. You kind of push aside the red curtains, and inside you see a kind of like a bar setup with a couple of like long tables. There's a countertop, the bar counter. The tables are lined with a lot of dried fruit, like bowls of dried fruit, and some sort of ale. You don't seem to recognize. It's a very dark black ale. Uh, the aroma of very kind of sweet spices wafts through the air, and all around the room you see a lots of like there are three different tables, and all three tables are kind of like the groups of people are smoking what appears to be a very colorful smoke. One group is pink, like very light pink. One is a very light green, from very strange contraptions of some.
Is it similar to what we
Shisha
saw?
boys.
It's similar to shisha.
Okay, but it's different from what we saw the desert.
Yes,
in-
different. There is a very lovely tabaxi family, which are kind of like just running around in aprons and attending to all the guests. Kind of handing out ale, collecting money, running to and fro, making sure that everybody has everything. I just kind of step in. All eyes turn to the five of you. You look considerably out of place because you don't seem to be dressed for the climate. Everybody inside is kind of clothed very lightly, very thin, silk, almost like clothing. No armor of any sort, no weapons of any sort.
Like me. Except for the weapons.
They kind of look at you for a brief second before resuming with whatever they're doing and leave you be. There's a group of three humans in the corner, three human men. There is a old, more kind of like elderly, if you will, dwarf sitting by himself. And then there are two lizard folk who appear to be having a meal in the middle of the room.
First of all, is there like a public menu that I can look at?
No, it's not not. You don't
Not-
see
not
any.
visibly.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Um, um, anyone tending the bar?
Yes, there's a tabaxi tending to the bar. You know what tabaxi are, right?
Yeah,
No.
they're like
Cat people.
Cat
cat
people.
right?
Oh, Kajit
Yeah.
has Wes.
Let me send a picture of what a tabaxi would look like. Hold on,
It's like the Elder Scroll Kajits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the Kajits, yes.
Kajit.
Has Wes.
So there's a female tabaxi who's standing to cup the bar. Hello? Aaron?
Hello.
Yeah, yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Sure. I will.
Yeah.
I'll approach the bar and
Hmm.
very tired. Be like,
Uh-huh.
hey, extremely exhausted though. Got something to drink, like a pint maybe.
Well, yes, of course. Then she kind of brings around this like dirty looking mug, fills it up with this very dark black ale, puts it in front of you.
What is never seen this before? What is this? When I ask.
This is we call it the Desert Slush.
That Desert Slush. All right.
I-
How much is it gonna cost me?
This is 1 silver.
Okay, 1 silver it is.
Sorry, hold on. What exactly is Desert
Merlin
Slush?
doesn't care, dude. Everyone doesn't care. I'm just
We,
gonna
we,
drink.
we make it ourselves. And you take a big swig of the. It is warm. It's not even cold. It's not even warm. It's like bordering on like it's like lukewarm.
Eee.
So
Oh
it's
dear.
not. Yeah, it's not even cold. It is just is very bitter and has a very strong taste of like licorice.
Everyone
Evan, do you mind if I
drinks.
take a sip?
Hold on. I like chug it until there's like one mouth
Mm,
left.
mm. Okay, you chug it until there's one mouth left. It is despite it tasting foreign to you, not like your usual kind of ale, and it being lukewarm, it's still refreshing nonetheless.
It's black, right? Like dark.
Yeah, dark
Okay,
black.
just pretend it's chin chow and I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And
So,
then I give Cypher when it's like 10% remaining.
Yeah,
Not
so,
Cypher, sorry, Orcus.
Orcus hands you
I
like
just-
yeah,
then
exactly how I describe.
I asked the bartender, "Is this supposed to be warm?"
She looks at you. Have you seen what the weather is outside?
Uh, uh,
You
little
can
bit
see the
whisper
gears. Yeah, you can see the gears turning in
there. Whisper to
Orcus' head.
Arcus, by the way, ice is made from water.
Then you see me thinking, I wonder if we can sell this for money if it's cold.
Well, filter it through the Traveler
Traveler's
Frost.
Pass. Or even the bag of coding.
Put it inside a bag of coding, coming out cold. What? Hey, that's damn
I
shiok,
can have
ah.
all the sand dogs I want.
Yeah, dude. Can be a new business idea. Actually, I brought some watermelons here actually, and not bag of
You
coding.
all look new to town. It's been a while since I last saw a furbolg.
Has it like has it been years?
No, it's been a long time.
Or I hope we come in peace.
You hope you come in peace.
As in I hope, they came in peace. Because who the fuck knows who comes to here for what, right?
Well, if you don't come in peace, I'm afraid we're not really welcoming of people who don't come in peace. And she smiles.
Well, I'm peaceful. I can't say the same about my peers.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
what?
What?
I mean,
I just upright smack
I
Vervin in the head.
mean, you know what it
The
is,
poor man is
right?
dehydrated.
Look,
He's not in his own
look.
Alright.
All right, look. You have elves and you have ME, mass elves. Now that elves
She kind of raises her hands. She's like, look, guys, Muha is a friendly town. You look around, there's nobody here with weapons, and then I can see that all of you are armed and everything. So just
Oh no,
Okay,
don't get the wrong
yeah.
idea.
I put my weapon away into the bag of coding. All right, someone of you take it, put it in the bag. I don't want to hold it anyways.
What's wrong with you, Bubba? Your weapon's not gonna fit into the bag.
It is.
It's not.
It's not that big, dude. It's just
It's
a
not.
mace.
It's not.
It's not that big.
It's not.
It's not.
Wait, isn't the bag of coding like?
It's like a little tote bag.
No. It's not a haversack. It's like
I see. All right. I
Wait,
just
does
put
it
in my
not
backpack
like
then.
No,
connect to another
I
dimension?
completely disarm myself of any weaponry.
What are you carrying? A maul?
A shield and a mace.
jeez, man.
Kind of scary.
Why
looking,
don't you
not
take
gonna
out
lie.
the armor?
Maybe my
like,
mace has some blood
Are
on it
you
as
not
well.
hot, Vervin? Cause I'm sweating balls right now.
He's very hot. He just said it like once we entered.
The next
Yeah.
time we go back to our carriage, I'm taking off my armor before we proceed further.
Okay.
So, new to town, I'm guessing. Then he kind of like chuckles.
Is it that obvious?
I mean, just a
yeah.
little.
We are looking for the way to the city of Shade.
uh,
The guy
Mm,
renting camels said to come here.
well, it's not exactly called the City of Shade anymore, but sure.
Why not?
I mean, not anymore. It used to be called the City of Shade. Now it's called the City of Bones.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Bones. Sorry, didn't quite catch
Was
your
that
name.
actual shit?
Wait, can we get can we get
True,
his or
yes,
her
sorry.
names
What
first?
is thou art nameth?
Ah, sorry. Her name is Mellow Stripe.
That's a very unique
Metal
name.
Stripe.
Sounds
Amazing.
maidenish.
Wow, dude.
Wow,
Okay,
dude.
make me a history check, Isilia and Tafit.
Ooh,
Wait, who's called Mellow Stripe?
The
bartender.
Tabaxi
The cat lady?
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Not
the
called Cheetos?
bartender.
Ah.
Cheeto.
I remember everything about Mellow Strike.
Uh, well, both of you are familiar that tabaxis usually have uh, names are kind of tribal in nature, and their names are unisex, and they're given on they kind of choose their names based on many different things like astrology, the history of their people, and so these names kind of often lead to like very shortened nicknames, uh, uh, depending on like where they come from.
Nice.
So like her name would be like just Mellow. Actually, the family name is Stripe.
Yellow Mellow. Mellow Yellow.
If Cyfred had a tabaxi name, it would be Everyone Die.
Okay.
Wow. Very nice.
Do you, do you actually say that out loud?
No, I don't.
I'm
So
thinking
I
whether to
smile-
respond to that.
I smile pleasantly at Mellow and keep my thoughts to myself.
All right.
Mellow, do stripes run in your family? Why?
Stripe is the family name. Yes.
Mellow, is yellow your favorite color?
Oh,
She not the first time I've heard that joke, but no, it isn't.
What is your favorite color?
Um, green.
not brown.
Oh god.
What? I mean, you live in a desert. Can you imagine your favorite color is brown?
Well, it's not brown, no.
Yeah. So, was the city of shade like? Did it actually have shade?
It was called the City of Shade because in the past it was a place for travelers to get respite, hide away from the desert. This one of
Hide
the
away, as in literally because it had shade.
yes, and also because it's the only place with the largest supply of water.
Ah,
Mello, you run this. This is family run the pound.
Yes, yes.
Ah, so I assume that the rest of the family just stays here near the desert.
We stay in Muha, yes. There's a
How-
back room where my family stays.
How is it like staying here?
And we make do. I mean, it's not the best, but you can't complain.
Hmm.
I mean, business would probably be better in the capital, but
Was Moha big when we were walking in while
it's
we
not
were
very
looking
big.
around? Not very
No.
big. Quite
Yeah.
a small settlement.
Yeah.
Okay.
We saw the caravan out front. Are
Yeah.
they a permanent fixture of Muhar or they move around?
Old lady, Yelena, she comes to and fro from the capital.
Ah, I suppose that's how the town gets the majority of its supplies.
Not the guards bring the supplies on a weekly
Vanity
basis.
items and the rest is from Yelena then.
Clothes mostly. we don't really the town doesn't really need much. We just really need food and water to survive and keep going.
Well, would you happen to know how long before she returns to the capital?
She usually stays a month.
That's a long time.
Has she been here long then, or she just
She
got back?
just got here 5 days ago.
Ah,
Would a guide to bring us to the city be possible to arrange then?
Well, uh, you could speak to the 3 men over there in the corner. I think they could work something out. Usually, my husband would help, but he's been a little bit busy recently.
These 3 men, regulars or strangers?
Well, one of them is a very experienced desert guide.
All right, then if we
Damn.
can vouch for their trustworthiness, then it's no issue with us.
are they a family?
The 3 men?
Mm-hmm.
No, far
Like
from it.
brothers?
Just friends.
Oh. Someone launched a Dota behind me.
Sorry?
I see Ben launched Dota behind me.
Ben launched Dota behind you. Oh,
Xiliao.
GG. Alright. Anything else, guys?
Hmm.
Trying to think.
How much do guides normally cost? And is everything okay with your hubs?
Yeah, it's fine.
Check.
Sure.
Inside checks.
All the
It's not
good
fine.
rolls.
It's not fine.
Not fine.
No, it doesn't seem fine.
Is your husband's livelihood a guide?
I mean, no, usually we just run the bar. He does the guiding thing on the side.
Oh.
Are you sure he doesn't need help? Because we are pretty resourceful.
I mean,
I'm happy to help.
Oh yeah, we do
Mhm,
things
mhm.
for money and we're all out of money.
oh, I
So
can't really afford to pay.
also, you guys seem like pretty nice people.
Yeah.
We can help your husband and he can guide us for free.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Um, right. So, my husband's not here right now. He's in the capital. He was taken a while back.
What?
Oh,
Like
I
kidnapped?
taken by the guards. I don't know why.
Oh. Oh.
dude.
Unjustly?
Uh, Usually the guards come every Sunday, routine, drop off the food, ration out the water, and collect payment, and then they go back to the capital. But they came 2 days ago on a Monday. It just took my husband away.
No.
Did they say why?
No.
I don't mean to be insensitive to your situation. I'm sure you're overcome with worry, but what was your husband involved in any kind of like dangerous folk or people who might, well, to borrow my friend Vivian's words, not have come in peace?
Well, I don't think so. My husband was a trusting man, but we genuinely only helped people we thought had good intentions.
Okay, I will inside check that.
Sure. Yeah, seems like she's telling the truth.
Well, if a innocent man has been taken and held against his will, it's something I will look into if we make it to the capital.
He doesn't take injustice lightly, this one.
It's a
Has
good,
this happened before? Is this
well,
a regular occurrence? I mean, the guards, taking people
Just
away.
taking.
with the triumvirate, you it's best to just not argue.
So it has happened before.
Now and then.
And I take it the others haven't been back.
Some have.
Oh, would they still be around that we could speak to them about their experience?
But you could ask, one of the provision store owners. I believe he was taken when he was a child.
Oh no.
As a
And he
child.
returned when he
Yikes.
was still a child? Or.
It turned a year later.
A whole
Oh.
year.
I'm guessing it's probably some. What could it be actually? I have no idea.
They take young men away and make them cut their hair and dig shell scrape.
Yeah, for a year. Sounds very familiar.
Such an injustice.
Yeah, we must stop this right now. Or we can just find out more.
Yeah.
Only men? What about?
No, I'm sure. all kinds.
Yeah,
of
I think they
people.
take all. So maybe.
Something tells me these triumvirate guys aren't the good guys.
We kind of need to talk to them to send aid to Everesca.
Well, we could enter the capital, start an insurrection, and over the
Baldur's
government.
Gate. Baldur's Gate. Just the Baldur's Gate, guys. Woo! Let's go.
Yeah, let's start a rebellion.
Woo!
Okay, I'm up for it.
No, let's assess the situation. But I'm just saying a rebellion's on the cards. This whole
So was-
water rationing thing doesn't sit well with me.
So was cutting off Selby's hand.
Yeah, could have done that quite easily.
Out of character, right? But there's this part of. I remember something. I don't know if. Maybe I remember wrongly, but is this part of the world part of the war that we were in?
No.
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 Thought there was something eastwards. Guess I remember wrongly.
There was the town of Bastion, which had some conflict. We learned from Jeffrey Rush, but we
Jeffrey.
don't know what conflict there was.
Okay. Well, we might as well try to. Well, we can't get her husband to be our guide because her husband is in the capital that we need a guide to get to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why don't we start like just showing her random items that we have, like one of those NPCs, you know?
Why?
Why?
the
Why?
I don't know. I mean, it's a new area. What? Do we have any like token items? Show her
No.
our attorney's badge or something.
I have a equivalent of a dust crystal. I can fit it in another one.
It's just dust.
Yo, what do you think about this attorney's badge? Okay, well,
I
Doesn't
think
seem like
we-
anything to me.
It doesn't seem like anything to
Are we
me.
gonna talk to the guides? Like the
I think we
human.
get outfitted.
Yeah, I mean-
we get outfitted. We get the guides. We maybe dig a bit more on the provision store, and if this place is run by an oppressive government, well,
There's different groups of people you can talk to in the
It
town.
sure is.
The old dwarf, the 2 lizard folk, and the 3 humans.
Sorry, the three humans are the guides, right?
One of them
One
is.
of them is.
One is the guide, two are the robbers. You rob the guy that he's guiding.
Can split up, do whatever the hell you guys want.
So we probably need. Oh,
I actually I might want to
water.
I might want to go and buy some garbs actually. Gonna head out after chugging that ale.
I mean, we can finish the interaction in the pound. first.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
split up. Vavan can do his own shit. You can stay.
Yeah, actually, can I just go back to the carriage and take off my armor? Like,
Sure,
it's too
sure,
heavy,
sure,
bro.
sure.
It's too heavy.
So afraid.
Guide? Are we going guide?
So I want to also ask Yellow Mellow,
Mm.
do you have any shops that sell potions? Does a provision shop sell potions?
Shishik says it's a relatively simple town. We don't really have much in the way of produce. Whatever we have is to help people get to the capital.
Okay, I think we should all go then.
So if we want to have like a carryable, not carryable, that's such a stupid question, but I heard that cacti can provide water.
Where
or
do you hear
something like
that from?
Everesca.
My
Where
dad.
did you hear that from?
My dad.
The book, is it?
In the book they gave
Yeah,
me.
the book. Wait, was it the book or was it Yin? I think it was Yin.
No, I asked my dad about
I
uh,
literally have it in my notes here. We asking about.
well, not all cacti contain water. Certain species of cacti only. The water does. Also depending on the type of cacti, the water might have to be treated before consumption.
Oh, okay. Is that something that is sold, like at the provision shop, like just cacti that we can just take and go kind of thing, or is something we
We
need to?
do sell water, gallons of water if you like. Here
But
in
that would be
earthen
heavier
jars.
than cacti.
Do we need because we have a cleric, right?
Yeah.
Can our cleric be
Snap my
Jesus?
finger. Create 10,000 gallons of water. Feed the entire capital. Why didn't they just hire a cleric? They should have just kidnapped a cleric.
Yeah. I also say.
Then just like cock and ball torture him until he
Oh.
casts create water.
Um.
I mean,
Sir?
there has to be a reason why they can't do that, right? If the solution was that simple, they would have gotten someone to do that by now.
I mean, they probably like the capital. Who knows, right?
I
Maybe
think it's
they're
not
fine.
water scarcity. It's like
Yeah.
a fix. or something.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good.
So
Like,
maybe
That
if
might be
you
the
start
case actually. Yeah.
if you start creating water and selling, you're gonna get
In
arrested.
trouble. Oh, yeah. Maybe
Like
that's what they did. Maybe
her
they were
husband.
smuggling water. Maybe the husband was smuggling water from the nearby lake. It's like, oh, the lake is owned by
Maybe.
the government.
You want to ask about the sand lizards that Yin said we can cook.
Oh yeah. Sandy boys, right?
Hey, one at a
Sand
time, what are we doing?
crackers.
One at a time, one
things
at a
I
time.
haven't seen.
Well, it's changing, Seyfried.
I don't know actually.
Need to go to
Don't
the
feel like
provision
I'm-
shop to get
We
gear,
go
right?
to talk to the lizard folk in the bar at the palm. There are like two lizard folk, right?
Don't feel like
Yeah.
I'm equipped for conversation. With with asking for a guide, and maybe someone can do that. I feel like I'll be the bad cop for this. Alright.
Okay.
I'll go and talk to the provision shop guy since we're going.
So
Okay.
we are looking for a guide to guide us to the capital.
Alright, Karsglov and Seyfried are looking for a guide. Oracus is going to the provision shop. Vervin is taking off clothes, and Isilya is talking to the lizard folk.
Aren't all of us gonna, get desert wear to not stand out?
You can do it later if you
Yeah.
want.
That's at the
Zero.
provision shop, right?
No, that's at the
It's
caravan.
some other shop right at the edge of the desert.
Yeah, the caravan. Okay, we'll run one by one. We'll start with Heart's Glove and Sifrit.
Sorry, before we leave, I just want to ask the name of the husband.
Oh, okay, sure. Husband's quite hidden.
Hidden.
Like hidden. Yes, hidden stripe.
Hidden Stripe.
Damn, that's a sick ass name, dude.
Stealth.
Cannot see him or wear camo.
Okay. You approach the table. They are all smoking some very strange contraption, and you can see that they're puffing out this very light pink smoke. As you kind of get a whiff of it, it smells like very floral and slightly intoxicating when you take it in, Kaskla.
Vape Nash.
I'll look at Cypher like I don't know. This is a bit the mood's a bit different than what I thought.
Maybe the humans. Maybe talk to the humans.
Those are the humans.
Okay. So we just have to ask for guide to the capital.
Yeah, I
I'll
suppose.
I'll start. I think. I guess I'll approach.
Okay.
Hi, hello. Are you a guide to?
Well, he is. The two of us. We're just enterprising businessmen.
Oh, okay. It's nice to meet you all. Mr. Guide. Could we maybe well, my party and I sort of need to make a trip to the capital, and we were looking for a guide.
Yeah. To the capital. He kind of looks a bit like dizzy and oh, the 75 gold to the capital.
I look at
And if you want to drop by the high ice, it's 100.
High eyes.
The high ice.
What's a high ice?
Just if you pop your head out down and you look to the north, the glacier bordering the desert.
Is that the usual rate going around here? Is that what Mello's husband would ordinarily charge?
Don't give two shits what Mello's husband usually charges.
um
I'm
look
the only guy here now. Take it or leave it.
look at Cypher. I guess 100 gold is out of the question.
Yeah, I think we just need to get to the city, right? Take it we a little light on coin after a long journey. Is there any chance of cutting us a better deal? We've got our own camels and transport. You wouldn't have to account for that.
I'll take the sword. He points it. Neluan.
That's not much of a discount, is it?
Nelo's not a sword now, though, is she? It's just
Uh,
like
Probably a really angry emoji.
I'll take the. Sorry, I forgot it's not so. I'll take whatever he's wearing. They points at cast glass chainmail.
But mm,
It's not much of a discount, is it?
Take whatever he's wearing, and we'll call it quits. There you go.
wait.
nope.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I can't make that deal. This is made by a friend, and it's important to me.
Okay. Well, when you're actually interested in not dying in the desert, then you know where to find me.
Mm. Is there maybe something else that we could help you with? Maybe we are pretty good at beating up monsters and things.
Beating up monsters? Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Like just a
you're
few days.
just a kid.
Well, just a
Whoa.
few days ago, like we fought this thing
Yeah,
that.
I'll just put my hand on
Oh,
Casglass shoulders. Like, didn't know monster hunting came with an age limit.
Look, we'll call it quits, and I'll give it to you for 20 gold if you bring me to a temple behind the cap. Done.
Sorry,
say
Oh.
again?
you cut off there for a bit.
Yeah.
I will call it quits at 20 gold if you bring me to a temple behind the capital when we're done.
oh, okay.
Why do you need an escort for this temple?
Let's just say I have a hunch there might be something there.
And oh shit, I'm not there.
A hunch. Do you think there's something dangerous there at the temple?
Look, I just need. Well, you claimed you're good at killing monsters. I couldn't. It's more expensive to hire bodyguards in the capital.
Oh.
We,
Hmm.
we've got
Uh,
no problem with dangers, but we don't want to run afoul of the law. What
Is
you're asking us to do
certainly
completely illegal.
of course, completely legal. In his mouth, you can see this row of yellow teeth.
I will insight check that.
Tonight has been a lot of inside checks.
Tonight has been a lot of bullshit.
Sweet telling the truth.
Appears to be telling the truth. Huh? I'm just finding it strange that a capable guide as yourself would need an escort to a temple of all places.
I may be a good guy, but I never said I was a good fighter.
That's fair. Tell you what, I'll discuss it with my party and we'll return here tomorrow morning and we'll set off if we agree to your terms. And
How about you give me an answer by the evening so that I know whether I should stick around?
well, you got somewhere else to be?
I was planning to go leave for the capital in the evening.
Oh, um, does that mean if we do hire you that we will have to leave by the evening?
I mean, we'll leave whenever you want, but if you're not hiring me, I'm leaving in the evening.
Oh, okay. I get that.
That's fair then. We'll call it at 75 or 20 with the temple gig it is then.
He nods.
Whew. I turn
Jumping.
and try to catch eyes with Mallow.
Mm-hmm.
without making it too obvious, I would say I'll try to like ask her about what's a reasonable price to pay for a guide.
What was quoted?
Well, he said 75, and I'm very sure that's uh, well, way too much, but just need to know how much is too much.
A good price would probably be in the region of 30 to 40.
Yeah, figured. Well, thank you for your honesty then. Do you know anything about him wanting to go to this temple behind the city? What sort of temple is it?
He shrugs. No idea.
Alright then.
Jumping to Isuya. Two lizard folk are having a meal.
Hello.
Yes, what is can I help the elf with?
I was just wondering if you're related to the guy outside that sells rents and sells camels.
The guy outside? No.
It's damn racist.
No, I'm just cause you know
Not all lizard folk are related, ma'am.
I was just wondering cause the place is run by the Patsy family, so I thought it'd be cool. Do you guys live here or are you traveling in from the city or
Just passing through.
from?
Heading back to the capital.
Ooh. How's the journey like back to the capital?
Well, I wouldn't. For locals, probably manageable.
Hmm.
Wait, are these guys in the tavern itself?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Would you mind if me and my party tag along, safety in numbers and all that?
Eh, Me and my brother, we like our privacy. And we're not exactly going straight to the city.
Oh, is there a place that you're headed to?
I'm not supposed to say this out loud, lady. But
Put it closer.
yeah, yes, and there are ruins somewhere in the desert. But the gods have forbidden people to go near it. Me and my brother think they are hiding treasure, precious metals.
Or maybe
Quest.
water.
Or maybe a portal to the demi-plane of dread.
Maybe they're just hiding water.
Ooh. Treasure. You're from here though, or are you from the capital and like you're just here and then going back?
The ruins are nearer to Muha than the capital. We're just stopping by for a quick rest.
Hmm.
You're free to come with us to the ruins if you like.
And then we'll travel back to the capital together
Well, it depends.
on what happens in the ruins.
Exactly.
Have you heard of people going there? Like yourselves, treasure
I've,
hunters?
Nikan leans in. We've heard many people go to the ruins, but none return.
Then what makes you so sure that you will survive?
Well, he kind of like pulls part his like kind of like cloak, and you can see there are like two daggers there.
Hmm.
We go well equipped.
Well,
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I wish you the best of luck.
Show you my long sword to your dagger.
It is a pleasure speaking with you, elf woman.
Sorry, what are your names? I'm so rude. Forgive me.
Sec. Pull my notes.
John and Bob.
Edoris and Andy.
I'm gonna paste it because I don't can't fuck to pronounce these names.
Andy from Whitestone.
Hey. you doing here, boy? You're far from home.
Gwarzaks
Wow,
and
Gordon and
Yamzusk.
Yum Sing Yum Sing and Kam Xiao, okay.
You know what? I think we throw down with Grazaks and Yamzaks. I think we are best friends now.
When are you guys setting off to this treasure place anyway?
In a day.
In the day? Where are you gonna sleep here? I hear that they don't have rooms.
You do not need rooms in the desert. You merely need this. Snake pats his backpack.
A backpack.
Hammocks.
Like a hermit crab.
Oh. But what if it rain? Oh. I see.
Fuck.
So weird.
Epic. Epic.
The pig.
God. Okay. Hammock. Can we get hammocks from the lady over there? Like the one in the caravan?
You could probably buy one from the provision store.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many they have left.
Sorry, quick
Oh.
question. From the book that Isoya's dad gave, right? Is Anarok deserts cold at night?
Yeah,
Walking cold.
Grey cloak cold.
cold, like grey cloak cold, almost grey cloak cold.
Well, we have the equipment for that because. Yeah. Oh, that's good. If we follow you guys, can we get like a part of the treasure that we find? Would that be fair? Presumably there'll be fighting and monsters and all that kind
If
of stuff.
you kill as many guards as us,
Wait. What?
if you kill as many guards as us,
So it's a guarded ruin. It's not like an abandoned ruin.
yes,
They did just say that the guards are
I mean, they said
stopping
don't allow
people
them to
from
go,
going,
but
right?
I didn't know that they had stationed there. What? It could just be like, everyone, do not go to this place. Oh.
Trust system.
Oh.
Trust you, you don't go.
Maybe. Guards. And these guards, they work for the Triumvirate, I assume?
yes.
You don't like them very much, do you?
No one likes the triumvirate.
Because they charge for water.
And not just that.
What else do they do?
They fucked up a lot of things in Anarok over the years.
Like what? Like economy?
Well, me and my brother here are very pious men. And
Is
the
it
god,
pious? Is it Pious?
yes,
Okay.
the gods that we used to worship since the triumvirate have taken over. Well, the gods have forsaken us. Anu has forsaken us. Ese has forsaken us. Oru
Do
has
any of
forsaken
these
us.
names ring a bell?
Make me a religion check.
Come on, nerd. Yes, come on.
Nerd. What a
Yeah.
nerd.
Well, you know that the people, or you've heard of the kind of like the pantheon of uh Anurok, or the region of Anurok. They kind of worship a pantheon of gods, very different from that of like the other regions of the Forgotten Realms. There are 6 gods in total that make up this pantheon. Anu, I'm just gonna paste this. This is all you know of that about them. Okay, canceling this.
Mm. Anu, and he said Anu, Oru, and Neb.
Anu, Esse, and Oru.
Anu, Esse, and Oru is what he specifically mentioned.
Yeah.
So, does the triumvirate ban the worship of the pantheon of gods, or
It is a little bit more complicated than that. They have, appointed these clerics, and they've become almost these false gods. They believe themselves to be living embodiments of our gods. It is a sickness, abomination.
Wait, I'm taking notes. They said they outlawed the other worship, is it?
no? They didn't. He said it's more complicated than that. They say like they have these clerics who essentially think of themselves as gods, and I guess they kind of want everyone to see them like that as well.
It's the,
They bas-
the triumvirate
Yeah,
employ them.
yeah.
And
Sorry.
then these lizard folk are saying that their gods have then gone silent.
Yeah.
Yes, they forsaken them. Okay, and these clerics are seen as false gods because I presume they are the ones that create water.
These clerics pretend to be our gods. They pretend to speak for our gods. And they report directly to the triumvirate.
And were these clerics already in the capital, or were they all suddenly like brought in, or how did that happen?
Nobody. It happened progressively over time.
I'm sorry to hear that. Who do you pray to specifically?
Or most of us pray to all 6 gods. Different reasons for each. There's
Is
no
there-
one god that the people of Anurok worship in particular.
Is there one god in particular the clerics seem to want to impersonate?
Shakes his head.
So it's all 6.
Mm.
Okay. Well, that doesn't sound right. I'm sorry I had to go through that.
It is okay. I've gotten used to it.
Did you lose anyone because of triumvirate?
Shakes his head. We've heard stories, but not lost anyone in particular.
Stories that people just being taken away for no reason.
She nods.
Okay. Well, I understand why you want to go to the ruin and fuck some guts up. That makes sense. I will let my party know and we'll see if we will join in that endeavor.
He smiles and flashes his kind of like sharp teeth.
And whoever who kills, well, the share of the treasure depends on who kills the most, or if you kill more, you get more of the treasure. If you kill less, we still get the treasure, but not
We'll work it
most of
out.
it. Okay. What do you think is there? Like
He
just
shrugs.
gold, or
I'm hoping precious metal, sand gem maybe.
gems? Ooh. Okay.
10 gems.
Sand-
Sand.
Sand gem.
Okay. Sounds good.
Jumping to the last person for the evening before we close it off for night, Orcus.
Okay, so
You walk into the provision store. It's a single wooden shack with a hastily tacked on sign above the front door that reads provisions and more. Upon stepping inside, the smell of dried fruit and spices kind of assaults your senses. There's large baskets of strange fruit and dried goods, which lay around the store, and other stuff as well. The flies are gently resting on most of the kind of like dried goods. There's shelves of dusty items which line the wall, and there are two gnomes which are sitting on the countertop playing cards. As you walk in, one of them hollers out to you, "Oh, customer, help yourself. It's all fresh. It's very cheap, except the salt."
hi, are you the owners of the shop?
Yes, that would be us.
So this is a little awkward, but I come in service of Mellow Stripe. You know, the bartender at the Palm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the thing is, seems like her husband, Hidden Stripe, was taken to the capital for no
Yeah,
apparent reason.
we know.
She told us in confidence that one of you might have experienced the same thing when you were just
Yeah, Adan here did. Yes, you kind of you see one of the gnomes points out the other one.
the other one.
Yeah, Adan.
Uh,
Yeah.
can you repeat again? Sorry. We are
Uh,
done here, is it?
no, Adan. ADAN.
Done. So Adan is the other gnome that didn't call out to me when I entered.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Adan, this happened to you before?
He holds out a hand, and you can see there's two fingers missing.
The
Yeah,
capital.
when I was 7, just no, it was one of those hot, you know, really hot weeks. Really hot weeks. And just like a spell of dry heat. And well, family was out. We were out of, well, two of us were out of water. Dad didn't have any left. We had to ration it out for drinks. The last until Sunday. So, I thought, "Let's just, go to the water tower and just, get like a small handful of water and, just clean myself up." Yeah. Yeah. Lost two fingers.
How did they find out?
Uh, I don't know. I wish I knew.
Do you think the same thing happened with Hidden?
Yeah, nah, the guy is just honestly like straight as an arrow. Doesn't steal shit. Doesn't touch the water supply unless he needs it. Like unless he's supposed to. Don't think he stole any water. I mean, like honestly, you don't need much for the triumvirate to drag your ass away and fucking do whatever they want with you.
Why do you say that?
They don't have the best track record.
Start to frown. Seems like many people are not very happy with the triumvirate.
I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find someone who's happy with the triumvirate.
Were things always this bad?
Well, the family before them, at least they were fair.
Okay, I look around the shop. Is there anything like we can use for supply? So wait, someone mentioned hammocks earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although I wouldn't know about it.
No.
But
would
I'm
not?
very telepathic, so I see the hammocks.
Okay. There is one
Okay, no,
hammock.
but
There is one hammock for sale.
do you carry potions? You know, healing potions?
Uh, no, sir. Does this seem like a proper store to you? We
Proper as
just,
any?
I mean, we just have basic shit here. There's no potions or weapons or whatever is you're exactly looking for. We have dried fruit, dried meat, salt, hammocks, sleeping bags. We have a little bit of rope. We have dusty as fuck glass bottles. Choose your poison.
You have any tips for us if we were to travel to the capital?
Yeah. Good luck. Don't die.
What should I be afraid of?
I mean,
What am I looking out for in order to not die?
you see, the problem is you won't see it coming.
You mean it's invisible?
No. Most of the things that are dangerous in the desert, well, they're all underground.
How do you circumnavigate that then?
It's simple. I just don't go into the desert.
Just don't go.
Don't go, forehead.
Oh, look, guys, let's deploy the same plan. Let's just don't go.
Alright, let's wrap up the campaign.
Okay,
Thank you, I heed your
goodbye.
advice. I think we'll just settle down here.
Bimuha water.
Oh, be 10 dog breeders.
Alright, guys. We will wrap things up here unless Orcus would like to ask
Permanently.
anything.
No, I think good enough
We're
for
good?
now.
Alright, we'll
Yeah.
wrap things up here. We can continue next week.
Woo!
Damn.
Eldritch Mind for fun. Yeah, that's a pretty bad roll.
Get it out of your system. Third level too. Ouch.
Ah,
Imagine having third level spells.
How many level I do my fireball. I'm done.
oh, I wanna see 8 dice on the table. Let's go.
Blow up the water tank.
Eh? Why?
Just fireball yourself right now.
Boom.
Roll it.
Damage.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That's
Decent.
pretty
Jesus.
Decent.
Yay.
See
That's
the
exactly
empty on
half.
the map.
I know. So sorry.
Alright.
You blew up the whole.
One city.
Yeah, the whole
That's
city
a
gone.
deal.
Hey, GG. Who cannot make it next week?
I might not be able to.
You said that you actually couldn't make it today, right?
No, next week.
7.
Oh, 27.
Okay.
Thank you for the
Next,
session.
have 2 sessions
Thank
of
you.
TNT. Much exciting.
GG's gamer.
Merriman, can I visit your cat?
Probably I would say in a month. Let them like get used to it. They're still very like super skittish right now. Because I think where they were, the fosterers, they have a very quiet house. Whereas for
Oh.
us, like the buses and stuff like that, like it's pretty loud, so they're really not used to the noise. So
No.
they've just
You buy
been
a
hiding behind the piano the entire day. But then when we go in, like they would come out and they will like sit next to